Good morning, Tradeify Nation, and welcome to another edition of Tradeify TV. It is Tuesday, August 12th, 2025. It is 60 minutes before the New York opening bell and just a minute or two past CPI, which we'll talk about momentarily, which means it's time for us to help get you ready for your trading day. Special shout out to Lil D-Gen and all the D-Gens there that full ported the CPI. Nick and I both caught a little move as well. So, yeah, good start to the day. But we are with you for the next 4 hours to break down the market action. And I can't do that without my two favorite fellow hosts and my only two fellow hosts, but they definitely are my favorite. But let's start with the man across the pond, Mr. YT himself, Swiss Nick. Nick, good morning.
Hey, reporting straight from Sweden. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Miriam. Hope you're well. Good morning, Tradeify Nation. Today is going to be interesting. I mean, we just had this big green candle, the CPI candle. And yeah, dude, I don't know. Today we will have better price action than yesterday. I'm pretty convinced that's the case, especially better price action than the London session. Like, my God, that shit was slow. But yeah, I'll talk about it in a second. But before I do, let's actually start this show with our one and only. I don't have my notes in front of me. Future slaying, curly trader, matcha drinking, stranger hugging. What else we got? Slack hating, self-muting, matcha mommy. Mary, go on.
Wow, that is quite the intro. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for that. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Tradeify Nation. Welcome to the stream. It is Tuesday. It is CPI day, and I want to know, show of hands in the chat, who took this trade? Who full ported their accounts into this trade, because that was quite the move that we got. So yeah, fess up. But we're going to be talking about it, guys. We're going to be talking about, it's going to be a packed week. It's obviously still Tuesday, but we already had one set of news come out. We have PPI coming out this week as well. We have Trump in Alaska with Zelensky. So we got a lot. We got a lot going on. So it's going to be a packed week, and we're going to get right into it and talk about that. And Nick's gonna go over his non-eventful London session as well. So before we do that, of course, please like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you share it with a friend. Make sure that you are just spreading the news, because we are here to stay. So let's get into the market wake up.
Good morning. So as you see, the green candle has left the chat here. The London session was so flat that we can't even see it anymore. I mean, look, I have nothing against slow markets, okay? I have nothing against slow movement. I'm very used to trading the London session on NQ, and now also freshly on ES and gold and oil. But if I stay in a trade for 3 hours to then get stopped out, break even, I'm pissed. Okay, so today's London session wasn't the best. I did first, when we had the London session open, I did take a short. Actually, it was a dumb short. I put it in my journal right after. I thought, for whatever reason, because I wasn't as early at my desk as I usually am, I thought for some reason, because I didn't see this high here at 1 a.m., I thought we took out the Asia highs. And I was like, what the fuck? So I shorted it. And I was like, wait a minute, we did not. And then it spiked up right away and hit my stop loss at 23.75 points, which was a dumb mistake. Happens, unfortunately, but I journaled it, and it shouldn't happen anymore. However, after we did reject the Asia highs, we didn't sweep them, but we did reject them. So I still tried a short here for a 1-to-1 risk to reward. And then it started like pretty much the exact same move again, shot up, right? I was fine with that, still within my expected risk. It came back down to break even, and then just consolidated around break even for like another 2 hours, which was when we made that second push to the downside. I was like, okay, let me move my stop to break even, because I'm not willing to hold through that. Then obviously stops me out, moves right down. It didn't hit my target, so I wouldn't have gotten out anyways. It would have stopped me out break even here, like a couple of hours later. But it wasn't the greatest session, okay? So if anybody in the chat caught anything better than I did, let me know. I'm more than happy to hear that. But it was a slow session, which is to be expected before CPI, PPI, etc. However, let's look at the levels. I mean, our levels from yesterday were all smashed. I had the 662 level, I had the 683 level, and also the 700s that I marked out on the chart for yesterday. For today, I mean, yeah, we obviously just got the move to the upside. We just took out previous week high. We also took out yesterday's open, the weekly open, right? And we are now at previous day's high, okay? And the next level above previous day high on NQ is obviously the all-time high. So we have about a 40-point move up to the all-time highs, and today could be the day where we actually push that, right? Let's see. I expect that first we do, if we go to the 5-minute here, I expect that we do, retrace some of that move, maybe the entire CPI move, who knows? But I do for sure expect some sort of a retracement here. If we go higher, that retracement will come before we go into the all-time high, is what I expect. If we move to the downside, because obviously to the upside we don't have any significant levels because all-time highs, no man's land. But to the downside, the important levels for me, I still have this trend line here. I actually marked this out and told you guys about it on Monday, so yesterday. It started on Friday, the 1st of August, right? Had the second touch point on Tuesday, the 5th of August. Then on Wednesday, the 6th of August, the third touch point, and just had its fourth touch point today at 7 a.m. Eastern. So if that breaks this trend line, if we break this on a 15-minute and we close outside, I will consider shorts. Before that, I'm not really interested in shorts. For my personal taste, that would just be too risky. But yeah, let's see what Miriam has to say about ES.
Yep. Yeah, we are heading into these all-time highs on the NQ. We're not too far from there. We're really only like less than 50 points. You guys can see on both my charts here, they're both 30-minute charts. I have NASDAQ on the left, ES on the right. ES is actually breaking out of not just previous day high, but this supply zone that we rejected very nicely yesterday. This was actually a very clean short. You can see this was yesterday's move. We put in a topping candle, a volume tail candle, and then just a nice rejection of the supply zone all the way down to this demand zone. This is actually a trade that I took to go long right at this demand, but now we are breaking it. So this actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and remove this zone because it is no longer valid. We have already broken through it. But next target is going to be this 6450 here, this next supply zone. It's a 1-hour supply zone. I'll just go to the 1 hour so you guys can see exactly where I got this from. This basing candle right here, we have a nice 1-hour supply zone. So this is the next level. Next level up after that is all-time highs. ES's all-time highs, well, currently all-time highs are, I believe, the session highs. So they're overnight highs. They're not, they are overnight highs. So technically we, actually, I think we already made technically all-time highs in terms of the New York session. But this is the overnight session on Wednesday, the 30th. So this all-time high is sitting at 6468.50. So that's the next essentially level. Now, NASDAQ, like I said, is not too far from its all-time highs. Well, and technically, you know, like I said, it's the same sort of thing for NASDAQ as well. We made session highs, which are not technically the real-time highs of the New York session. So we're almost like in no man's land again. What do we do here, right? How do we trade this? What comes after this, right? And kind of same thing that Nick already said, right? Like we got this nice bullish move. You know, this is a very nice bullish move. We held this trend line. We held previous day low, and essentially we are now targeting this 6450 on ES. Now 6450 all the way up to 6460, call it 6459, is going to be where the supply zone sits. Now right after that, you know, not too far, about less than 10 points, we have these highs here. And after that, it's really just in no man's land. You know, with ES, whenever I'm looking at all-time highs, whenever we're sitting in these sort of zones, I typically look for every 10 to 20 point move on the ES. Call it like every 50 point move is going to be pretty significant as well. On the NASDAQ, that's going to be every 100 point move essentially. So, you know, when we're talking about the NASDAQ, for example, 23,846, what's the next level? I would say 900, right? 900, and then you have 950, and then so on and so forth. Now, obviously, I when we're sitting at all-time highs, I like to refer to book maps to see where we have some liquidity sitting. Right now, 64.50 on ES has some pretty strong sellers sitting there on book maps, and lo and behold, that's exactly where this supply zone is sitting, right? Above that, we don't really have anything. The only thing I can really see is 6,500. Again, that's about 50 points away from where ES, would be sitting at that point. So once we get there, we'll reanalyze and see where we're sitting. But in terms of the NASDAQ right now, those all-time highs, or I'm sorry, those levels to the upside, we have 23,815, 23,830 has a lot of liquidity sitting there. So just shy of that, those highs that we have there. And then right above that, not really much. But again, that can all change once we get into the session here, once we start, getting into those levels. But one thing I want to mention, right? Because NASDAQ did actually break out of this supply zone as well. So I'm going to actually remove that. But if we come down, right, we still have the possibility of coming down and breaking down to the downside, in which case I will be looking at this demand zone, not just on ES, but NASDAQ has a similar one down here, right? This was actually, like I said, this was one that I took long on the NASDAQ, not on ES. ES was actually much cleaner, but you can see here this demand zone. This is a 1 hour demand zone that we have on ES. It starts from 63.80, 875 all the way down to, call it 63.76. Okay, so this is a pretty thick demand zone on both futures. Now, I would be looking for a previous day low if we did come down and break to the downside. This is one of those days where I like to wait for the first 15 minutes of the open, see if we are, if bulls are really, really serious today, if they're the ones going to take the reins. Obviously, we're going to continue and make fresh highs and possibly have a trend day up, right? But again, we always have to open ourselves to the possibility of making any downside moves. So again, it's going to be previous day low. Pre-market low is the first initial area that we need to break, and then previous day low is sitting at 63.87, and then we have this demand zone. Now we have to monitor this area. It is a very big area, so if we come down here and we just start slicing through for whatever reason down to 63.76, then yeah, we need to start looking at some bearish setups. You could look at targeting 63.70, 63.54, and then this next demand zone that we did hold really well on the 4 hour, sitting at 63.40. 63.40 has been a pretty key area over the past few weeks. So that's what I'd be looking for the downside. It's just going to be one of those days where we have to wait. This is a nice bullish candle that we got. Where obviously once this candle closes in about 15 minutes, we'll have a nice, depending on where it closes, of course, we will likely have a very nice demand zone sitting here as well. So this could be an area that we target in the next few weeks, for any sort of bounces in that area. So yeah, that's what we're looking at today. Same thing with NASDAQ. Again, pre-market low, previous day low is going to be any sort of sign for us moving back to the downside. We have this demand zone sitting here. Demand zone starts at 23,580 all the way down to 23,520. So it's about a 60-point demand zone. Anything below that, guys, I think we obviously start to look very bearish. We held it almost to the level yesterday. This is actually where I took that long at 600, and we bounced right up into the, I want to say the 50s. So anyways, these are the levels that we have today. So we got to monitor the first 15 minutes, see if bulls are going to continue this move. I would say really holding previous day high is going to be key here. We could come down on ES to 421. That was a key level from yesterday too. But I would start getting a little bit cautious if we start breaking these levels, especially 400, 407. And then, we really, all we have left to the downside is previous day low. So those levels on the NASDAQ are, again, right now we're trying to hold previous days high. We're sitting right below it right now. But if we can break above, maybe come back and retrace and then bounce at that level and continue up, I think those will, set the bulls off for the day. So that's all I got. Matt, why don't you walk us through oil and gold?
All right, so guys, I really wanted to point out a couple of things on oil to start with here. We are in right now, since this initial move down here on the 6, we're in a bit of a declining wedge. on oil. So I've put support down here at about 63. We briefly went below that level last Friday, reclaimed. We've tested it a couple of times. Quite frankly, I think that's where we're headed next. 64 acted as pretty strong support for quite some time after it broke above 64 back in the, let's see, what is that, beginning of June. So there is recent precedent to get below 64. There's recent precedent now to get below 63. And again, it's hard to see us pushing up without some sort of big macro news. Again, Trump is meeting with Putin later this week. I've seen Alaska, I've seen Russia, I've seen somebody says no, somebody's confused. I don't know. I don't know where they're meeting. They're meeting, right? So will that have the outcome of that meeting probably will have an effect on oil prices, simply because if the Ukrainian war comes to an end from whatever means, right, the Russian domestic oil production probably kicks up because, you know, they're not sending a bunch to the front lines, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, I expect us to go retest 63 yet again, but we do have, and this isn't the best trend line, guys, the top of the wedge, but we will need a pretty much a strong break of 64.50, I believe, because it's this prior high from last Friday. We also touched it briefly yesterday. So to break this wedge pattern, which again, as you see, we mapped this a little early, so we could have some time where we're consolidating. But for me, I do think a test of 63 is on deck. Barring before another test of 64, again, barring any sort of news, et cetera, et cetera. Now, as far as gold is concerned, gold is now sort of breaking down from these prior highs, and we are now headed below 3,400. So if we scroll back on the chart here, this area we're heading into from 3380 to 3340 is an important area. Basically, we've had some price consolidation in this area prior. Again, gold has not been the best trader, at least for me personally, this calendar year, so I'm not too concerned with it. But a further breakdown of gold combined with a further push up in equities probably sets up for a very bullish end to the summer and a very bullish start to the school year, fall, Labor Day, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. As far as the Russell is concerned as well, big spike up on the CPI news. Russell heading back towards its new all-time highs, which are basically, let's see, where is the all-time highs in the Russell? Oh, we're way up here. Look at that. So we've got a ways to go on that. So again, as we're getting bullish in the indexes and we're getting difficult to trade some of these new all-time highs, we've got the Russell. Where the hell's there we go. We've got the Russell that could be a nice trader. Again, measure of risk of big money. So if we're pushing up back over 2250 and holding that area after the first hour, I would expect a further push up and maybe a March in the coming days back up to 2,300. So that'll be the area that I'm watching for confirmation that we could be heading back to new all-time highs. All right, so that's a breakdown of just about everything on the board, and hopefully everyone's doing well today. Yeah, it was. I saw the comment. Somebody said they wish they could hear us in the couple minutes before we come on, and honestly, most days it's not very entertaining. But what's really funny about it, guys, I was hassling Nick about something. I don't even remember what it was at this point, but we go back and forth. You know, we're friends, so we we tease each other and laugh at each other, laugh with each other, et cetera, et cetera. But what is always funny to me is while this is going on, like once you guys that are here at the very beginning, once the stream is like going, the countdown is started, like we're locked in at that point, barring some major tech malfunction, we are good. And so, you know, we hear producer Drew, always with us every day, does a fantastic job with the stream in our speakers, in our ears, telling us, you know, hey, minute till we go, countdown and all. What's funny is that we're sitting here just like, you know, I'm risen, you know, just back and forth. I'm razzing Nick for this. He's coming at me for this. And then there's Drew. 10 seconds. Okay, 5, 4. It's like, I know he's just sitting there like, will you MFers just shut up? We've got a show to do. So that's usually what we got going on. But if you see us kind of grinning or suppressing laughs when we first start, that's what it is. Miriam and Nick have a little bit of advantage because they don't have to speak for the first 30 seconds of the stream.
Oh, I would lose it.
Yeah,
There's
you
no way.
You wouldn't get it. There's only been one time I've really had trouble getting through that opening bit. But yeah, guys, we are locked in for what I assume is going to be a very, very good trading day today. The market, I always say it's dangerous to say the market owes you money or the market owes you this, the market owes you that. But damn it, the market owes us a good trading day today.
Yeah, after yesterday, man, we need a good day. But yeah, it's always fun like getting Drew in the back because you can like hear him just like being so calm and just like you have 30 seconds, and it's his way of just being like, shut the fuck. It's great, but oh man, yeah, hopefully we get a really good session today.
Makes the show more fun.
Man, well, I'm sure like probably half the people in chat are probably done after this move that we got. If they took this
in one way or another, they're done. Yeah.
Yeah. But regardless, guys, whether or not you're done or just getting started for the day, please smash that like button. Make sure you get our likes up. And again, subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you are subscribed, share it with a friend, do all that you got to do to spread the love.
Absolutely. And it's Tuesday, which means we got Joey Morgan coming on in a little bit. So we'll see if Joey took any of these DGen trades and see how he's doing overall. It's not often you get the two best looking bald guys in the business in the same place at the same spot, but we get that every week here on Tuesday. So we look forward to him joining us in a little bit.
So one thing I want to know now, chat, is did anybody take that move on NQ, that CPI pump? Anybody took it? Oh, see what's in the chat there? Brett just said it's CPI day. He's feeling good. He might drop random free accounts in the chat.
Ooh.
So you better be active in the chat today. You better be there. You better have your eyes open, because if Brett is feeling good, Vinny is gonna cry.
That's how you know Brett caught the CPI move this morning. He's in here giving away free accounts.
Yep. Vinny will try to hold him back, but he's gonna give accounts away left and right, as I know him. Okay, you better start paying attention to what he's saying in the chat.
Yeah, nobody's listening to us anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever now.
Oh man, that's awesome. Was that 143 points? Was that? Oh wow, yeah, we really made.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't compute how much we made the move up.
It was 160 points.
Was it? Okay. Oh, I just saw someone in the chat saying they caught 140 something points or something. Wow, what a move! What a move!
Hey, we did just lose Matt here on the stream.
Oh.
I don't know where he went, but it seems like he got fired.
I think he got fired.
Yeah, fired in the first 25 minutes of a stream. That's pretty good.
That's up there with like records.
Yeah, we can hear you in the back end, Matt, but I don't think the stream can hear you, and your chart is gone too. But yeah, I think Merrim, it's just you and I. We gotta rock this show then.
Matt's just getting ready really early for his wedding, so
yeah,
it is what it is.
Like, hey, I have my wedding in like a week and a half, so I'll just fuck off here, guys.
He's like, I'm gonna start early, okay.
No, he's doing his hair to be ready for the show. So
yeah, he forgot.
I don't know what the hell happened there. I could hear Nick, but I couldn't hear Miriam or see this thing. So I don't know what was going on there. That was weird. But yeah,
that's just you having selective hearing with me.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting married in a couple weeks. I'm practicing.
Yeah.
Wow. I hope for you that she's not watching.
Oh, she watches every day.
Whoopsies.
This is her choice too. Oh man, that's awesome. Oh man. Well, here we are back at all-time highs, guys. Well, close to it. So we'll see. I think waiting for the first 15 minutes is going to be pretty important. See how the markets settle.
It would be a very, very smart move, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tradeify After Dark. We still got to get that up and running at some point. Although later, like Nick, you're up when it's still the middle of the night here, so you'd probably have to host that. And Tradeify After Dark. Come full port your emotions with us every single night.
Hey, it was very easy to full port your emotions during today's London session, I'll tell you that.
Did you full port something across the room after a 3-hour trade?
I did not. I was able to hold myself back. But
it was just picture one of those adorable little cats just flying across.
Hey, actually, funny enough, I did make an AI video today about exactly that. Wait, I'll send it.
About eating your cat?
Yeah, I tried something. It's actually funny.
Okay.
I ended up
animal abuse.
I ended up having a spider cat, I guess, like some some weird superpowers she gained through that AI video. I just sent it in the back end. Maybe Drew can pull it up.
Oh gosh. What?
Okay.
It's crazy.
You have so much time on your hands.
Hey, you know, if you're in a trade for 3 hours, you have a lot of time. I tell you that.
I guess.
Wow, that's great.
Let's see. Yeah, we're trying Boundless. Drew is there. It is. He's so fast with that. All right, look. So random.
Like, what AI were you even? You're like, oh, I'm just gonna.
But like,
mess
it's
around.
so crazy to me. Like, this was a photo, right? And it gets the shadows right. It gets my side profile right. It gets everything right. That's incredible.
Oh, this was a photo you uploaded?
That was a photo. It was just a photo of me holding my cat.
We're doomed.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna
We're
say
doomed.
we are just, as a society, we are just fucked. There's no other way around it. That's
Yep. That's
know.
crazy.
It is getting pretty wild. Not to go on a tangent here, but it is getting crazy that, like, even I saw this video of this girl who posted an ad that this company used. She's like, this is not me. And it's her, like, it's literally her talking in a podcast about this product. And it was an ad that this company used, using her image, using her brand, everything. She's like, I never did this. This is not me. And it's just like completely realistic. It's really scary, but
That's insane.
yeah.
And it's so easy to do. So easy to do. Like,
Yeah.
I should make one of you guys like raging and destroying your computer because of trading or something.
It's okay. You don't have to make that. I'll just send it to you.
no need for AI for Mary
Yeah.
destroying a piece of technology. That's
Man. Okay. Well, we are currently trying to reject previous day high here on the NQ. That previous day high level is sitting at 23,804. 800 obviously is not just a key level, but it is a psychological level. So that's going to be the level on watch today, right? We're going to have to make sure that we can maintain that level, that bulls are serious about holding that. Yes, looking a lot, I don't want to say a lot, but it is looking stronger than NASDAQ currently. Now, we did just close this 1 hour with a little bit of a tail here, sitting at 64.42 here on ES. Now, again, that supply zone sitting at 64.50. So, you know, do we even head towards there today? Do we do what we kind of did yesterday, where we put a little tail into that area, into that zone, and then start drifting lower? You know, it's one of those things too, where we're not done with any sort of data or fundamental catalyst here. We still have a few things, not just this week, but even today. We have Barkin speaking at 10. We have Fed member Schmidt speaking as well. We have these are not all like red folder news or anything like that. But keep in mind, you know, when we have Barkin, you know, we could have some random moves, especially if, you know, something's said, the algos get triggered. So just be mindful of that as well, and keep your stops in place. You know, this is not one of those weeks where we FAFO, right? You guys know what FAFO is? Yeah. We don't want to do that this week, okay? Even though
I don't know what that is. Will you explain it to the class?
Morning, you know, we don't want to rely too much on that. So just make sure you have your stops in place. Just let the market settle for a little bit. Obviously, if you didn't take a trade yet, this is the time to be patient, okay? Don't blow. I don't want to see anyone blowing any accounts today, all right? Or this week.
That would be lame.
That would be very lame. I would be very disappointed.
That guy with the FAFO video is one of the best I've ever seen. Like with the chart,
the graph.
The graph, yeah. It's just so like it's the lost days of the internet where nothing has like little sparkly subtitles or.
Wait, I don't know about that video.
You haven't seen the FAFO video?
No, I don't think so.
I'll send it at the end of the stream. I'll put it in the chat and you can watch it afterwards.
You gotta get cultured here, Nick.
Yes,
all right.
You gonna learn today.
I'm gonna learn something. Nice. Now we're getting that retracement from the CPI move. We already moved down 60 points. The question is, how far down is it gonna move?
How low can it go?
Low.
It can go pretty low. I'm going to tell you that. There's a lot of room to the downside we can do.
Yeah, true. Like for me, I said, like once we break that trend line, that uptrend line here on the 1 hour on NQ that already has 4 confirmed touch points, like this is going to be an interesting play to the downside.
Yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of selling pressure actually coming in here on book maps as well. 750 is support currently on on NASDAQ, and then we see 715 with not a lot of buyers, just a little bit of liquidity there. And 715 is actually sitting right around where the 9 EMA would be sitting. So let's see. This is why you don't chase into a move, y'all.
Yeah, Juan and the Schrödinger stop loss, absolutely. All-time lows, negative. Negative 3,000.
We also are sitting at the +1 standard dev band right now, so could be a bounce area, or if we push back through there, could be targeting VWAP.
Yeah, if we get all-time lows, I'm loading up, going long on everything.
Well, we all will.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be interesting. Well, now we have developed another demand zone here on ES, and let's look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ should also have one. Not the best one, but yeah, we got some demand zones sitting here to the downside. It's more of a 3-hour demand zone. I think it would work out better. So I'm gonna draw that.
Draw that, yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're starting early today.
We're starting real early.
What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Within 34 minutes? Damn.
Yeah.
Didn't take long.
It doesn't, no.
You know what I'm really missing is the do it now. Haven't heard that in a while.
Do it now.
Well, we'll wait for somebody in a trade, and I'll order the markets up or down at that point.
Nice.
All right. Okay, we've got our levels. We have quite a few demand zones sitting. I don't like to stack demand zones or supply zones, but I will mark this just so we see it and are aware of it on ES. Nice little area right here. Okay.
Oh,
did I not mark that? Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Your inner monologue must just be really interesting.
Constant. It is. I never stop talking to myself. Sometimes I just talk out loud because I'm like, you know what? Might as well make this vocal.
My grandma does that.
Your grandma does that? That's great. Me and your grandma have something in common.
It's kind of creepy though.
Well, no one said it was going to be cute, so. It's just honest.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Cute trading. Buy my course.
Cute trading. Yucky trading.
I see in the chat, actually, we have Yasir, Trader King, and Leah already crushing the XP here to be the top fans of today's stream. Like, these guys are serious about being on that leaderboard. Love to see it. Work, guys. Nick Merriam, try some Latino accent. I have no idea how to do that.
You know what? That's all Nick.
Yeah.
I can go to the east, but the west is hard to do.
East? Oh, the east. It's like,
yeah. My east.
Oh boy.
All right, NGU. That's good. I'm glad you're learning some patience.
Yeah, that's very good.
Okay, Joey Morgan is already saying open the bank early.
Tell the bank to open early because we're about to rake in the dollars.
Joey's in the background getting his head all polished up for the show. We'll be bringing him on in a few minutes here. Be curious to see how he handled yesterday's price action, what he's done so far this morning, and what he's looking for overall. So,
I swear he was just on a boat yesterday. He was like, "I'm not having this price action. I'll just go boating."
Better off. Better off. Yeah, I definitely took like the rest of the day off. I didn't come back until the last like 30 minutes of the market. and that's sometimes what you got to do. The market doesn't give you anything until the mocks come out, and now you're trading the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. So
day.
we are breaking below +1 standard dev band now. So the 700 level is just above VWAP, which is sitting now at about 693. So that could be an area to watch. If we break below VWAP and start to retrace, this entire move could be a really, really interesting New York Open. If we don't, I'm not going to say if we don't, because we're looking pretty strongly like we're going to push down to that area.
Right. So far, this is not a great 1 hour candle here on both futures with this topping tail, especially at the highs or previous day highs here on the NQ. Now, I think line in the sand for us to really hold, not just when I say line in the sand, I'm not saying like, oh, if we break this, we're going down to zero. No, I'm saying like, first line of defense for the bears or the bulls is going to be 23,676. You have this flat top resistance here from the pre-market. Essentially, I don't want to say pre-market highs because pre-market highs is all the way up here, but the London highs and the Asia highs essentially is sitting at 677 or 676, right? That sort of area. And that's going to be right in confluence with VWAP and the 9 EMA on the 30-minute, okay? Now, if we break that, right, again, not to say we're going to continue further, but we now have this demand zone that we created on the 1 hour, right? From this candle, from the CPI candle, we did create this demand zone. We continue further than that. Obviously, we have previous day low, and this is the area that I expect for a reaction, right? We got to monitor price action in this zone, right? And this zone again is sitting at 23,580 all the way down to 23,520. So it's about a 60 point area. If we break this, it's gonna get pretty ugly. It's gonna get pretty icky. Okay, we're gonna have pretty much all the way down until the low 400s. Okay. So we do have another demand zone that we could possibly test here, but yeah, we're going to have to monitor this. I don't anticipate this happening. I think the lowest we might I don't anticipate us getting to previous day lows. Again, this can all completely change, but considering, the bullish move, I would just say, bulls would really suck today if we really just came back down here, blasted through previous day low and continued further. I'd feel a little sad for them. So, we're really sitting like at these highs right now. We haven't quite gotten up there, and this would essentially be what looks like a double top. And then if we start moving back to the downside, oh, you better load your shorts. That's all I'm gonna say.
No financial advice.
Yeah, not financial advice. Yeah, so really, we do have to hold call it like 680 to 675. On NQ. ES is going to be probably call it like 410 to 407 area, maybe even like as high as 413. We hold those areas. I think we'll be fine to make another leg up. But we're just going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait and see what the market gives us. I like to wait the first 15 minutes, let the market settle. First 30 minutes, I see a lot of people waiting as well. But yeah, we'll just have to see.
You have your cute / yucky indicator up and ready to go, Maren?
Yeah, it's on my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're doing it wrong. Then you need to code it up and sell it.
I know. Maybe
$700 a month.
Yeah, at least.
Why so cheap?
Yeah, well, it's a discount for early adopters. Then it goes up to 2,000 a week.
I swear I just heard it's a discount for curly adopters.
Curly adopters.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, Adam W, congrats, took 9 points on that 3 MES short. Very
Excellent.
Nice.
Well done. Well done.
Oh,
always
man.
Nice to start the day in a little profit.
Glenn, did I miss golden oil charts? No, Matt, you went over it, right?
Yeah. So yes, you did miss it, Glenn. All right, good times. So, chat, how we feeling today? Is everybody awake? We don't need a poll for this. Just everybody let me know you're awake.
We need the stretch.
Yeah, we need, it's too early for that.
Not for me. Dude.
Oh, yeah, I guess not for you. You've been up
3 p.m. It's time to stretch at this point.
I can't. That's so weird. I mean, obviously, I understand the concept of the globe and the time zones and all that, but it's like just so weird to me to think of the New York markets opening at what would that be, 3:30 your time?
3:30. But what do you mean the globe? Isn't the Earth flat?
Well, with what we're doing to education around here, yes, there is not a non-zero amount of people that believe that. And yeah. Don't get me started.
AI will very much make you believe that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, so we are just a few minutes away, about 15 minutes away from the open. We are just a couple minutes away from being joined by Joey Morgan. I see him getting set up in the background. So as soon as he is ready, we will be ready for him. So be curious to see how his day went yesterday and how much how much time he spent on the boat yesterday after the markets just turned out to be complete shit in the morning. So we'll see. As soon as background Drew lets us know we are ready to go with him, we will bring him on.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a good day.
All right. Well, I think we're good then. Joey, can you give us a thumbs up in the background if you are ready? He is ready. All right, guys. It is Tuesday. You don't have your screen share up yet, Joey, but you can bring that in a second. It is Tuesday, and we are a few minutes before the market open, which means it's time for the second best-looking bald guy in the trading education space. He features his own stream on his YouTube channel. You can check that out. But in the meantime, let's bring him on to Tradeify TV. Joey Morgan. Joey, good morning.
Good,
What's up, Joey? How's the boat?
I think they're designed to do that, actually. Mm-hmm.
We're here.
Nice.
Loaded up the freezer. We're good.
Apparently, people can't even hear you. you're muted on the back. I mean,
Just
we can
a second,
hear you.
Joey. We can hear you, but
We can hear you, but the stream can't. But it should be fixed now. So you're
Am I
good.
still loud? Am I good?
So the
No,
chat
you're
didn't even hear about your boat, your catfish experience.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got to repeat that now.
Okay.
What an
Well,
accomplishment.
yeah. So I'm finally on the board with some fish because I've been out multiple times fishing since I got the boat and haven't caught anything. I've spent all this money, all the fish finders, the boat, thousands of dollars, haven't caught a single fish. This weekend put me on the board and we're here. Loaded up the freezer. We're good.
Let's go. Nice.
That is awesome.
Oh,
check
baby.
check that box off your bucket list.
That's
Did
right.
you catch those catfish barehanded?
No. No.
He used a spear.
yeah.
Yeah. Now I will say I am a certified diver, so I am going to.
Ooh.
I might try some spear fishing.
Wait,
Just-
that is so cool. Where do you dive?
I go down to Florida quite a bit and
Nice.
dive down there. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, actually, I am too. I've been down there a few times as well. Not for about 20 years, but yeah. I love scuba diving. That's a blast.
It
I'm
is,
gonna
man.
be doing that on Saturday. I'm scuba diving on Saturday.
Oh, let's go.
That's
Okay.
gonna be fun. Maybe I'll
we
live
all-
stream from there or something.
It's a whole new world down there. You see a whole lot of cool stuff.
Oh yeah, it's super fascinating. What's the coolest thing you've seen underwater?
Well, the last time I went, which was earlier this year, I swam with some lemon sharks.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta look that up.
What is a lemon shark?
Sharks.
Lemon sharks. Yep, they're just a certain type of shark. I mean, they can get pretty
They
big.
look cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just looked it up. They look cool.
11 feet in length. That is wild.
Down in Florida,
a little
have you
creepy.
you ever dove the wreck of the Dwayne?
I haven't. No.
Okay, next time you're down there, to do that. It's a little ways out, but it's an old Coast Guard cutter that they intentionally sank to create an artificial reef.
Oh, sick.
It's a few hundred feet long. It's a huge old cutter. And this was a long time ago I saw it, so they had just sank it a few years earlier, but it was already just teeming with fish and all sorts of little things. But yeah, definitely check that out. It's one of the best saltwater wreck dives in the world.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
You did that, Matt?
I did, yeah.
Oh, nice. So you were a certified diver as well?
I am.
That's awesome.
Okay.
At
So we,
advanced open
so
water.
Matt, we almost have something in common then. You're a certified diver. I'm a certified skydiver. Almost the same.
You're a certified nut job getting on that plane. Whatever.
All right, Joey. Well, let's get back to the charts here. Walk us through what you're kind of looking at for today. A CPI. We had CPI news, a lot of other news this week. So walk us through what you're seeing and kind of how you trade these sort of weeks.
Yeah, these weeks are very much. There could be a day where I don't take a trade. Today could be one of them. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see how price handles CPI. We are getting kind of a pullback here, but it's going to be a lot of patience today, given the fact that we had some major news. I think we also have some speakers. Don't we have some speakers today?
Yeah, we have some Fed members as well.
Yeah, we got some Fed members. We had CPI. It's going to be a patient day. See what price does. As far as levels go, we have two ends of the spectrum here. We have either whether we hold up here in the 800s, if we can get above there and hold that, or if we're going to retrace all of CPI here, retrace this whole move and come back down into those low 600s there. So we're looking at maybe if we retrace all the way down through VWAP coming down to 620s, very possible. Either end is very likely. So we'll see.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you have such a big news event. The market's going to take time to digest it and see where we go. So let the market do its thing. It'll let it pick a direction, and then we'll ride the wave.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. I mean, there's really not much. We're kind of diddling in the middle here. We got this nice move to the upside, but like, where would you take a short? Where would you go? I mean, there's some areas, of course, everyone's different with their strategies, but yeah, definitely need to be patient today and the rest of this week too. How was your Monday? Did you trade at all?
I did. Yeah, I did. I was pretty much break even on the morning. I took a couple trades in the morning. The PA was so bad.
Yeah, it really was.
It was so bad, man. And I even hate that I took trades, but took a couple, was break even, waited till the end of the day where we started getting a little bit more movement, and I ended up taking a long right at the end of the day, and captured about $600 on my personal account.
Nice.
And called it a day there.
Very nice.
Yeah, called it a day.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta wait. Market makes you wait all day.
Yeah. It's it can be. Yesterday was pretty bad. I mean, that was some horrible PA in the morning.
Yeah, it was a rough day.
Although, Miriam, you caught a banger in the PM session, right?
Yeah, maybe it was the same long you took, Joey. I know we're always like looking for longs when you're on the stream, and I'm always I swear, like we're both always like seeing the same things. But yeah, I took a long on NASDAQ around 600, literally right after the MOCs came out. So it was like 12:55 that 12:55 my time is like 3:55 Eastern. So literally 5 minutes before the market closed, I took a long. Just caught a move. So
very nice.
By the way, before it happens, with my camera shutting off, I figured out what it was.
What was it?
It's my battery. So I have some new batteries ordered. They're on the way. So
Nice.
if the camera shuts off, I'm sorry, but it will be a permanent fix here once the battery is good.
Wait, Joey. Are you telling me you insert actual batteries into your camera? You don't have like a direct plug to the AC, to the electricity?
No, so I have the batteries charged, but yeah, it's just a battery.
That sounds like an awful lot of work. Just get an adapter. You can get an adapter that plugs in right to your wall, and you don't have to worry about batteries.
Like
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, well, I might do that then.
Yeah, highly suggest you do that, because
You're
otherwise you always have to
Nick
change
off
batteries.
way early in the morning.
Yeah,
here.
I already made him mad. So it's already,
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not mad. I'm just saying. This will be
Like
way
I
less
come from a
work.
videography background, so this.
Yeah, don't you know who I am? Damn it! That's
Come on, guys. I didn't say it that way.
now chat's roasting me. It's 2025, Joey. Come on.
Oh no.
My bad, guys. Holy.
yeah. Nick's pissed. This is as mad as I've seen Nick. He's like one of the laid back dudes I've ever seen. That's
What do you mean, Matt?
we're gonna be off stream. He's like, this fucking guy with his camera. This is-
Who are they thinking?
I'm not ever bringing Joey back on the stream
Let
again.
me put this straight. I did not mean I did not mean to say this in a mad tone, Joey. I love you. Good morning, Joey. I hope you're doing very well.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, Joey.
Holy.
You should now. If you had done it in one of your accents, it wouldn't have sounded as bad.
This is how. Oh man, what a start here! What a start.
You always like,
Yeah.
what the hell did I get myself
Welcome to the
into
stream.
with these people? How to tank your personal brand in 3 appearances.
Thought it was gonna be a good day, man. I polished the head, got it all nice, look nice and
Wow.
looking
Good,
good.
man. Shiny.
Thought it was gonna be a good day.
It still can be.
We can still be friends, Joey.
Okay, sounds good.
I mean, I became friends with Matt, so I
Yeah,
can become friends with you for sure.
That is quite
After
the-
that, anything is possible.
Yeah, Nick. Once you've shared a Peking duck together in Miami, that's a bond that can't be broken easily.
Oh Lord.
True. True.
All right.
All right.
So markets, trading, candles. Yay.
Oh, that's what we're doing.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, Nad's getting weak here. I mean, Nad's really retracing, pulling back.
Yeah, I mean, it's usually what happens on CPI days, though. Like you have to pump, and then we retrace it about like 50% of it, and then we fly.
Yeah, well, it's it's right at that key spot where it's like, yeah, well, like you said, we could pump straight back to new all-time highs, and it's like, oh, that was just a little profit taking before the market, or it can break down, and the markets are basically saying up move, what up move, you know? So, but right now, VWAP is sitting just a couple handles below the 700 level. So I would like to see us test that. But getting, if we were to go test that, that negates a large portion of the move. But I don't know, maybe you can get into the golden pocket area there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's true.
Brett loves that golden pocket.
He absolutely does.
Yep. He
He
is. the
kept
golden
talking about it. I
pocket.
thot it was like a restaurant in Miami or something. I was like, that's like an Asian fusion or something. It sounds really good, but no, it's just a boring trading setup that's made him a ton of money. So, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
He is the golden pocket. He has the golden pockets.
He has a golden pocket.
Oh God.
Alright,
She's singing before the New York Open. This is gonna be a
It's gonna be a
show.
fun
It's gonna
stream.
be a great show.
Hey Nick, you got that treadmill handy?
Yes, I do.
You got to link me, dude, because I have a standing desk and I'm standing up at it right now, and I'm thinking, man, like I could use a treadmill. So
Yeah, I'm gonna walk later.
you got to link me.
Oh
Yeah,
great,
I'll
Miriam and I are gonna be getting motion sickness from 2 people now.
Literally. Oh man.
Well, I need
Be like
to
normal people and walk after the stream.
Yeah.
I need to look it up what it was called exactly, but I'll send you the link when I find it.
Sorry, Miriam, you're saying you can't take a hot girl walk on a treadmill?
I mean, you got to have some sass with it. It's a hot.
I want to
roll
see
walk
Nick
for
on
me.
that treadmill with some sass.
Matcha in one hand, attitude in another.
Wow.
You got to have that model walk. On the
Yeah.
treadmill.
Like you're strutting the catwalk. Naomi Campbell, watch out.
So that's what I got to do from now on.
But the big question then is, can you turn left?
On the treadmill.
Oh man, I can't even make a Zoolander reference in here.
See, no, I'm
No,
sorry.
no idea.
I'm not an ambiturner.
You're too old, Matt. Sorry.
I guess so. That's a classic, man.
No, I've seen Zoolander. I just didn't catch that one bit.
It's the classic. That's what
the
old people
premise
say.
of the whole. He can't turn both sides.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
he's
That's
not
right,
an
that's right.
ambiturner.
No, I get it. That's right. I forgot. See, it's been like 15 years since I've seen that movie.
Mhm.
Oh Lord.
No, the best line in that movie is when Christine Taylor's character confesses she was bulimic when she was young, and Zoolander looks and goes, "You can read minds." All right, guys.
Oh,
So markets are opening pretty soon here in the next couple of minutes. So that means it's time for the opening bell battle.
Nice. I told my girlfriend yesterday, the next time we meet, I want to refilm this opening bell battle where either one of you, I think it's funny when Miriam does it, you give me like an uppercut and I'll backflip the shit out of it with like a slow-mo camera. That's gonna be fire.
Are you gonna direct it too?
Yeah, I can. Oh, we got Drew, so Drew can direct it.
Just take one of those pictures of us like fake fighting from our photo shoot and stick it in that little thing you put the cat.
Right.
Hey, that would
Picture.
actually work.
Uh-oh.
That would actually work.
I'm
I'll
sorry,
do
we
that.
just lost Nick for the next
Yeah.
30 minutes. while we figure
All right,
this out.
guys.
Just you and me, Matt, the rest of the stream.
I guess
I'm
so.
gonna be
I
creating
guess
so.
some AI footage now.
Oh, man.
That is actually a cool idea.
Oh, good Lord.
I love it. Oh man.
What are the chances that we open up here and we just absolutely shred to the upside?
I was just thinking the same thing. I
Yeah.
was just thinking the same. Because we are technically above like any sort of bearish area. So we'll see. Yeah, it'll be interesting. It's gonna be a wild open, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Watch, we just barcode and not do anything.
Well, we know who to blame now if we did.
Yeah.
It could go either way.
Yep.
Today is very much a coin flip, in my opinion.
It feels like that. Yeah.
Very much as a coin flip.
It feels like that. Yeah, I gotta wait it out. Trader Guru down at the open, then all-time highs. Honestly, anyone can type anything in the chat right now and like
Nothing
even
would
sound
shock me.
yeah.
Nothing would surprise me about this open. Even barcoding out, because I've generally thought that just assume the market's going to do the most devious crap that it can do, and that's usually what it's going to do.
Yep. Got about 30 seconds here. Matt, you ready?
Yeah. What kind of question is that?
He's always ready.
He's like, I was born ready.
He's ready for my catchphrase. Here to wake everybody off and piss off the Puritans.
Joey, I sent you the link to the treadmill in the background chat.
Oh, sick. Let's go.
All right, guys. So it is Tuesday. It is CPI day. We are ready for the market open in 3, 2, 1. Ding, ding, motherfuckers. Here we go.
Mhm.
I feel like you need to get a shirt that says that.
Oh, we've been
yeah,
we're
absolutely
working on it.
needs that.
Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that.
All right, NASDAQ, what's it going to be?
Yep.
Are we gonna pump it?
Bimp it. We're still holding VWAP in the 9 EMA here. ES getting below 415 might start to look a little fishy.
Little
Well,
fishy.
fishy.
Call it 700 on the NQ. Not too far from there currently. Even 690. I'm pretty sure that 690 area was your target on shorts yesterday, I believe, Nick.
690. Let me check. 684, but almost, yeah.
Got some supply sitting there, or sellers at 765 on the NQ. 720s currently holding as support as well. Let's see if we clear those orders. And then 700. 700 is going to be a key area. That 700 area is also where the 9 EMA and VWAP are sitting on the NQ. SPX with a nice gap up as well. So let's see if we fill this gap today, meaning ES would have to come down to some significant levels.
That's not doing a whole lot off the open here.
Yeah.
Now we're coming down to
If we
VWAP.
break 700, we don't have a lot of buyers sitting there, but breaking 700, we have 675 next on deck. That's the next area of support that I see. I know you use book maps too, Joey, right?
I do, yeah.
Nice.
Do.
How do you use book maps? Are you using it for like just confluence of your support resistance zones, or like your entries?
Yeah, I like to see like visually where the areas look like heavy areas of liquidity are sitting to see if if that's where the market's going to navigate to.
Yeah.
They tend to act as magnets. So I like to see where areas of liquidity are, just to it adds a little bit more layer of confluence to my trades that way.
Nice. Okay. We'll see. We're kind of ranging right now. I mean,
I'm gonna
barely
sit out the
even-
first 15 minutes. That's for sure.
That's probably smart. Yeah.
Yeah. Market just digesting for now.
Let it just do its thing.
Let it digest.
A lot of info.
Yeah.
I imagine we'll see some algos firing off some heavy size eventually.
Man, I feel like it wants to go test 700 though.
Yeah, get down to that VWAP. Feels like it.
EX actually looks like a better setup to me for a long than the NQ. This 421 level from yesterday is really holding. We're heading up into previous day high on ES, sitting at 64.3150. Getting some buying coming in as well.
We're now back to almost previous week high on NQ.
NQ's right at that resistance at 65. Cleared those orders.
Nice buying pressure here.
Yeah. Yes, breaking through its previous day high now, heading towards pre-market high, standing at 64.42 to the tick. Clean numbers there.
Nas getting up in those 70s. Might be trying to make its way back up those 800s there, which I think is a very important level.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, almost straight up so far. But I
Buying
think
pressure is really coming in here.
Yeah, it is.
The longs are interesting. But I still there's room for fake outs. So
Yeah, I think it's going to be a pretty chaotic first 30.
you said, Miriam, you said Barkin is barking at 10, right?
He's barking at 10. Yep. About 25 minutes till he gets on.
Oh, barking.
Good old barking.
You gotta love when the feds are out here just talking.
Yeah.
Just gum flapping at
Just
that point.
gum flapping, just out here just destroying everyone.
Literally. A lot of them like to take a short position before they get on, apparently.
Barkin definitely does.
So watch out.
Oh, that
You're
dude there.
wrong.
Yeah, Matt always says that.
He's the living embodiment of those Debbie Downer skits from SNL. Where he's just like, oh, we're here, we're all in front of you. Well, yeah, just, and then Debbie Downer just says something like really depressing, and that's Barkin.
That's true. That's facts. Ooh, selling is coming in a little bit here.
That's exactly why. I'll wait for the first 50 minutes.
Do we just make a lower high here and now we start trickling down?
Could be.
Wow, the market pulse is going a little nuts here.
What is it saying?
Just selling pressure really peaked a little bit on that dip. Still holding the 9 here, and yet previous day high on ES, trying to at least. Okay. Caught a bid.
Okay.
Little bit.
Weird place to top out, but okay.
Yeah. But okay.
That was probably the pullback to send us to all-time highs.
Watch. Man. We're like, do we go lower? It's like, nope, psych. Yeah, previous day high on ES. That's the area that I had mentioned we need to find acceptance above. Currently holding on ES so far. But again, we still have resistance sitting at 450. So not for another 15 points or so, but NASDAQ still has those sellers at 800 and then 830. See those orders at 830, Joey? Those are going to be, that's going to be next magnet, I would think.
Yep. That's it's gonna be interesting if we get up there in the 830s. Pop these what was it, 23? Pop 23, get up to the 830s there. See how we react. What's all-time highs right now? I can zoom out and look.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Buying stepping in here.
The 845.
846, yeah. Yeah.
So we're not far off.
Coming into this 800 level again here. Let's see if we clear. I think if we clear 800, we have a nice shot to the 830s.
Be real devious, take us up into the 90s and then drop us without touching 800 again.
That would be devious.
Yeah.
Which is exactly why it might happen.
Yep.
Max Payne.
Yeah, essentially now, ES really holding this this 6421 area is really key here. So sustaining above that, you get 6450 is a clear shot here. Driving higher right now, we are doing that. So if we can sustain above this area, I think we'll start to target the 650. NASDAQ, really, you just have all-time highs.
Yeah.
At this point.
All-time highs looking more likely.
Yeah. Those orders look like they want to try to clear here at 800. All right. They're trying. They keep stepping in.
Yeah, that 800 is going to be a big level. Probably be a little bit of a tug of war.
Mm-hmm.
They're having trouble clearing those orders at 800.
Mm-hmm.
And they're layering liquidity above. If we punch through there, it's going to go.
Yeah, then it's all-time high time.
Got to get through there.
Yeah, 800. I mean, 830 is really the next area. So you got about 30 points if we clear 800.
So the 790 to 800 level is where the bears are making their stand right now. If they can't hold that level, I think if we punch hard and through 800, maybe get up to 805, 807, they're going to lose control.
Lose control. Ooh, they're trying. These volume bubbles are building. Just need another push here.
Push.
Push.
Can they clear them? Can they clear them?
Tug of war.
Starting to look like it. I mean, 71% of the chat is saying long to all-time highs. There's a clear bullish bias today from the chat.
That means go short, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fade the chat. That's what we always do.
Fade the chat.
Wild. Yeah, lots of liquidity building up here to the upside. They're
not punching through yet, though.
I know. Not a good look so far for the bulls. Maybe they just need to grab a little bit more orders here to the downside. fresh new buys to push us through.
420 sitting up there at 830.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Now, is it a spoof order?
Maybe.
That doesn't exist.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're all angels out there. They wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't do that.
No, never. There's our punch through.
A lot of liquidity stacked. Even like 805, 815, 820s.
A lot of orders up there.
Miriam, have a request for how's Bookmap look on ES?
Oh, here. Let's take a look. Yes, 6440, 6445, and 6450. You got some sellers sitting there. Right now, trying to push through these 6440 orders. That is the current opening range high so far. And then once you get through that, you get 6445 and then 6450. Now, 6420, that same area I was mentioning to you guys, has some buyers as well. Right now, not a lot of liquidity, but that could change, if we start trying to move to the downside here. But you can see a lot of volume sitting in this area as well. So we could possibly like slice through this and then find a bid in this area and then start moving our way back up. But that 6440 is going to be key. NASDAQ, you can see here, we don't have those orders sitting anymore at the 800s, but you can see the 825s and the 830s here.
Ooh,
So-
yeah, Bears got him right there.
Still
Yeah.
rejecting those 800s.
Ooh,
Yeah.
lots of selling pressure just came in on
Yeah.
that. Damn.
Yeah, that's
Bulls,
previous day
Bulls
high.
couldn't take it to highs.
804.50,
Why,
previous
why?
day high.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, what did I just tell you? That they did get above 800, so we did.
That is
print.
wild.
But
You
how
naughty, naughty.
devious is that?
What a drop.
Oh man.
Oh,
I gotta-
my
Holy
goodness.
moly.
Holy.
Okay.
Oh, Bears are mad. They're like, find the highest window and jump out of it.
Chat, tighten the seat belts, baby. It's gonna be a ride.
Man.
Holy.
Right to VWAP here on ES and both NASDAQ. So let's see if we can hold these areas. I told you guys 420 on ES. They are not even letting up here.
Okay,
Let's
that's
see if
it's a Trump tweet. He's hold on. Jerome Too Late Powell must now lower the rate. Steve
again?
Mnuchin really gave me a beauty when he pushed this loser. The damage has been done. Too late is incalculable. I am considering a major lawsuit against Powell because
My
of the
goodness.
gross incompetent job he has done.
Uh-oh.
So
Sir
back
Trump
to the
is
Powell
angry.
stuff.
Lord.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Real.
And clearly, yeah. Now right back up to all-time high.
See if ES can hold these, or we can hold the opening range here on both futures. Otherwise, we break this. It's not going to look too good. We could take out this whole move. It's a casual, like 40-point candle. No big deal.
Yeah, it's a big move. Eyes down day.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or
Or
don't
just-
trade day.
Enormous patience.
It's either a size down day or a boat day. One of the two.
Yeah.
There.
Holding for now, trying to hold VWAP in the 421 area here on ES. NASDAQ trying to hold its open and VWAP as well. So not yet.
I mean, Nasdaq's opening range is less than 100 points, so I kind of like it.
I like it more to the downside, but yeah.
Bearance again.
We just have more room to the downside.
Okay. Just like jumping out of windows.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, if If we fail this bid here, I mean, we come down to VWAP, flush it, we may retrace this whole move.
Yeah.
It looks likely. Yeah, with VWAP at 718.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't expect a Powell tweet this morning.
Yeah. I don't think anyone did.
Well,
Hey, Kevin
said-
W.
like
Caught
I said
the short.
yesterday, anything to distract from the Epstein files.
Sorry, Matt, to interrupt, but Kevin just caught the short and is halfway towards getting funded. Let's go.
Hell yes,
Oh,
man.
baby. You love to
W.
see it.
W Kevin. Everybody in the chat, put W
Let's go,
Kevin.
Kevin. Good shit.
Oh, the shorts are
Breaking
coming
opening
in.
range low
Giving up
here.
VWAP.
Yep, that opening range
See
is
if the
breaking.
700 can break here.
Look out below. Nasty Naz getting nasty.
Yes, she is.
Holding 700 so far, though.
So far, yeah.
See if ES can clear 415.
But the push is very aggressive.
Oh, buddy.
Nice. See if we hold this demand zone. Basically taking out this whole move. No big deal.
No,
Wow.
just a little take out the CPI candle move.
Completely.
It was
like
a nice
what-
double
what
top
move?
at previous day high, though.
Oh, yeah.
That is, yeah.
Clean. I mean, we did have some help from a tweet, but, you know.
Well, that doesn't matter. It's still a double top at the previous day high.
Yeah. That's why you always have to wait for confirmation as well, guys.
Yeah, if
Right.
you caught that short, GG's, because that was a tough short to take for sure. Because it was a tug of
Mhm.
war at 800, and then that short happened so fast.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's nuts.
Nice. See if we hold this demand zone here.
Wait, are you in this, Mary?
Just on my side accounts. I scalped this.
On your
I
side,
knew
girl.
it. I
My
knew it.
side accounts.
I knew it because
Side
that
check.
was your I'm in a trade. Nice.
I did look for the opening range low to break 709. I didn't alert it just because it's not an account that I trade with Tradeify, but 705, 700 was an area. Obviously this is opening range breakout. We have this demand zone sitting here, so we could try to bottom over here. ES has 407 to the downside. I'm already fully out of this trade. I'm not even in this trade anymore, but this is gonna be the area that I look for us to bounce at.
Yeah, we're now seeing at Asia highs on NQ. Joey, anything you're looking for?
I'm waiting to see if we get down to these low 600s. I'm eyeballing like really 600 even.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that level down there. Maybe get a test or a sweep of that and see what happens there.
All right.
And if not, are you checking weather on the lake?
Yes. Nice and sunny, chat. Nice and sunny.
Man, see, this is why are we surprised anymore, guys? Like, why are we even surprised? This whole move literally just got taken out. Like, we're back at the previous pre-market highs, or pre-market highs, and now we're trying to break them, right? This was the original pre-market, I guess, overnight London and Asia highs right here, where we're sitting right now. And I told you guys 76, 75 areas where we need to hold. Like, this is the absolute first line in the sand. We need to hold this. Next line in the sand is going to be previous day close, which is sitting at not just this trend line, but 23,638, call it. Right now, we're trying to hold these Asia highs. Is this Asia or London? Well, technically both, but yeah, London highs, Asia highs. Right now, sitting at 75, which we're trying to bounce at. We need to get back up above this opening range low sitting at 710 here on NASDAQ. ES has the opening range low and VWAP sitting right here. Honestly, this actually kind of looks like a clean short to me. You could set a stop at 22. I kind of like this actually if we get back up here.
Yeah, I do like the balance off the highs there. If we get back above VWAP with some strength, I think that could be a decent long.
Yeah. That's the only thing, is because you'd have to set a pretty tight stop. If we break through at least ES here, the opening range low, we do have room back up to the previous day high. So just waiting on this 5 minute to close here in about a minute and a half.
I still wouldn't rule out a new all-time high today.
I know. That's what's crazy.
Anything can and will happen. Like, welcome to trading. But we're retesting the 50-minute opening range here. I might take a short if we react nicely to this. Because you also have the 1 minute 9 EMA and VWAP right above that.
Oops.
It is looking nice.
Yeah, we get above. If we do get back above VWAP, I am going to look for this long.
Oh, we're fading each other again,
I
Joey?
think we're fading each other.
Uh-oh.
All right, let's see. We got about 30 seconds here until this candle closes. NASDAQ currently trying to reject VWAP in the opening range low here. So potential short setting up. Gotta wait. This is a hammer candle, though. This is a nice, like, bullish candle. So you would have to set a pretty tight stop, in my opinion.
True. I agree. Yeah, like above VWAP. But I would want to see at least a 1 minute candle close red, because otherwise.
Ooh, we are rejecting on NASDAQ. ES, though, is holding opening range and its VWAP level, so I don't like that. I would not short either, actually, at the moment, but NASDAQ does look a little bit more promising. However, this candle close, not the cleanest short candle, in my opinion. So we could be just really holding these Asia highs and then now retracing back into possibly the 800s. Yeah, Matt, I would not be surprised if we hit all-time highs at this point. So it's probably just a liquidity grab and then, move to the highs.
Could very well be. Yeah, I didn't get the reaction I wanted anyway, so
yeah.
No shorties.
Shorties.
I am taking a stab long, very small position at 719, 3 micros.
Nice.
All right, nice.
We did get back above VWAP there, showing signs of a little bit of strength, but I'm keeping this very, very tight. I'm not going to let this thing go against me too much here.
Possible inflection point here on the NAS. We do.
Oh, there's the reaction.
Coming right back down there. That's really quick rejection there.
I'm taking the short now.
Yep, I'm getting out of my long too.
I'm in a short.
Nice. Selling pressure's coming in a little bit here.
That's when I kept a tight stop. Nice selling pressure coming through here.
Yeah. Ooh, lots coming in.
All right, nice. Yeah. I'm moving break even here.
Very nice, Nick.
39.
Good short. What was your entry?
95, 75.
Nice.
Hey.
Yeah, I hope we get follow through, because otherwise it's gonna probably tick me there. But if we make a new low, I'm going to aggressively trail my stop. New low meaning like take out the previous 5-minute low. Gonna move it right to the 70s if we do that.
You said your target is what?
I mean, target would be 642. All right, I trailed it to 70,
Nice.
and I'm out.
You're out?
Yeah, I'm happy with these 25 points for that move.
There you go.
640 is actually a good area. Previous
Good way
day
to start the
closed.
morning.
I like to do that on these moves. It's like when I get 25 or like get to 30 points, I just move it to 25. If it rips, it rips. If it doesn't, it takes me out for 25, which is fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things. I mean, the last 4 candles are very bearish, but we are still coming off of an all-time high, right? So, if you're going short on any of these, that's great trade management because take the money when it's there.
See money, take money.
That's it. See green, take green.
We got 640 on deck here on the NQ. 6402 on ES is the next level that I really see. Well, we're trying to hold actually this area here at 6410, 6411, and then 6402, call it 6400, and then 380, and then 0.
And then minus 3,000.
Oh, I love it. Gotta watch the reaction here on the NQs. On 23,664. Or oh my god, why can't I talk today?
It happens. It happens.
Talking is hard.
23,640 is the area we gotta monitor here. Possible longs could come in here if we don't just get complete selling pressure.
Once again, looking for longs when it's selling.
Literally, what is wrong with me?
It's
like
a theme here.
The bounce plays though are so nice when you
They
get
are.
them.
They are
So
juicy.
satisfying.
That's yeah.
Sure.
They are.
Yeah, I mean, the bounce that he caught yesterday, amazing. Okay, so it's 10, so barking.
Barking.
Barking is barking.
Ooh, we're fighting at this level here on ES.
Yeah, there's the 40s. There's the 40s.
Yeah, here's the 40s. I would say the
Nice.
30s, and then we go to 0.
Yes. Pretty much straight away.
0 is looking pretty likely here.
We're now back at my break-even point from the London session.
Oh my god, this NQ seller is a terror. Relentless. Just my goodness.
A 400 at 680.
Almost 200 points from that initial high.
So this is all off the news that apparently Trump is, as he says, considering allowing a lawsuit against. Now, this is not for, I mean, I guess they probably evaluated, can we sue him for the Fed? It's for it says for the horrible and grossly incompetent job he has done in management of the Fed buildings. $3 billion for a job that should have been a $50 million fix-up. So it's the same stuff he was going on when they were having that very, very awkward meet cute at the Fed a couple weeks ago. So, I mean, I think most people will see that through that as just a pressure campaign to get him to resign. But yeah, it's hey, gotta move.
We're now back down to that trend line that I mentioned during the market wake up. So I'm really interested to see what happens here. Like, as I said in the market wake up, what I would want to see if we take this out, like, is a close on the 50-minute chart outside of that trend line, and then probably a retest and then rip it to the downside.
Rip it.
We are getting closer to those low 600s, that 600 evens there that I have been eyeballing. So I'm curious to see how we react down there. Maybe we just sweep completely through it, maybe catch a buy out of it, or we sweep through it, get a retest, and take it short. We'll see.
Wow, YM is just completely doing the opposite of everything else. If anyone trades YM, looks good to the upside. I think Nas tries to find some footing here. Nice hold of the trend line. I might give it a go here for a long.
Not a bad area. Just trying to catch a
Maybe
little bit of a bid there.
A little bit deeper, but
A lot of orders sitting up at 80, 680.
yeah. Might wait a little bit here. See how this 5-minute closes.
I'm eyeing it with you, Miriam. We're both trying to catch the falling knife here.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't do it.
He said don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get in at 60. I'm gonna set an order there.
Brett says the house may or may not be long.
Oh, okay. Well, then you can do it. Go ahead. Long.
60 would be a break to the upside of the -1 standard dev.
There's
A
the
little bit
confluence
deeper.
right there.
I want a little bit deeper. All right, I'm going to try it here at the 40s. All right, I'm long at the 40s, even. I'll just set my stop to the lows here. All right, 20-point stop on this play.
Got your entry at the 40s?
Yes, 40 even is my entry.
Nice.
Set my stop to
40 even.
617.
I'm in now too.
All right.
Got a much better entry than I did, but I had to wait for that break above +1 or -1, excuse me.
Fair enough.
Wanted deeper. I told you, I was like, I'm not taking this. We try to buy out some of these. Let's see. So the reason I took this trade, guys, if you look at my charts here, previous day close hold, we're getting a nice bounce, nice hold of this support level, demand zone as well, trend line bounce. So lots of areas of confluence for me. So really willing to take this risk to see if we can have some footing here, get the nice move back up. I want to target opening range low, see what we do there. ES having a lot of relative strength as well. So that's the reason why I took this long. And we'll see what we get. But my stop is sitting 20 points below my entry. So let's ride.
You have almost the exact same entry as Brett. Brett has his at 41.
Ha! Beat ya!
He calls it the Simba confluence. Simba confluence right
Nice.
there.
Oh,
Love
I
it.
just realized I'm not sharing my screen here. Sorry.
It's just blacked out.
I know. I'm sorry. There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Nice.
Let's see. I want these longs then. Like I'm willing to hold this for a minute. Like I want to see these bulls just like completely come in hot.
Hold it to all-time highs.
That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, it's more realistic to hold it to all-time highs and all-time lows. So
This is true.
but hey, TTV making money in both directions. Let's go. Love it.
About 30 points in profit here. ES needs to clear this 425 area. Let's see what NASDAQ has here. NASDAQ has 690. Lots of sellers sitting at 690. We need to clear that.
Yep.
The bulls got the juice.
Looking good.
Here we go.
There go those
Looking
690.
very good.
Nice.
Nice.
Moving stop to break even, a little above 650.75.
I took profit at 97.
Nice. Both of you guys.
Money.
Let's
Actually moving
go.
stop to the 68s. I want to see 700 clear here. Only in one mini. Very nice.
Very nice.
All right, it's my only Borat impression I'm gonna do ever again.
Now I'm with you. I think this thing's still got some room to run, but I didn't get as good an entry, so I needed to punch a $700 winner there.
All right, so wait a second. We caught the shorts from the 695s, and then we caught the longs from the 640s. TTV for the win. W in the chat, everybody who took that with us.
Money is
I want
being
to start
made.
trailing a little bit tighter here. The 7 we could reject here, so I'm just gonna keep it to 89 or 90.75. This is my stop now. I might get stopped out on this, but we're sitting at opening range low, so we need to clear this area. ES also coming into previous day high, so I want to see us get to the 733s, and then I'll start trailing a little bit tighter to the 720s. So far, a great trade. Almost 1,500 on this trade so far on one mini.
So I just want to, Drew, if you want to just throw me up really quickly here. So the reason I took profit where I did and I did what I did is because I was playing this as a break of the +1 standard deviation or -1 standard deviation band. So for me, at that point, that playbook indicates a move to VWAP. Now, I had one mini and a font.
Wait, what did I just? Oh shit! I just bought another one. Oh my god! I meant to sell. I meant to sell. Oh god, you guys, what did I do? All right,
did that yesterday. Literally did the same thing.
No one else caught that. No one else caught that. No one was gonna tell me that I put another buy order in. So
we didn't see it because we saw Matt's screen.
I was talking through what I was doing there.
You know what? It's fine. We didn't lose money, so it's okay. Okay, so we're completely out of that trade. Back to the charts here. I just want to show you guys real quick the rejection at opening range low. This is why I was trailing really tightly. I don't want to see this rejection. I want to see follow through. ES also trying to reject previous day high. Nice little scalp there for, what was that? 1100, 1143 on one mini. It's not bad. Anyways, don't make the mistake I made. Still trying to hold. We could possibly get this push back up through opening range low here on the NQs. Only thing is I don't like this last 5-minute candle. This almost seems like we might make a wick back up and then possibly a rejection. Technically, you know, we are still in what's a session downtrend, if you want to call it. ES looking a lot stronger though. ES looking a lot stronger. We are finally above VWAP, above the opening range low. I think at this point, it's really up to the NASDAQ to see if we can find acceptance above this 710. And then ES could get a nice strong push back into these highs.
Just retested 50-minute opening range. Now holding this again.
Got a lot of orders sitting up at 720, 404.
Should we short it again? Too late now. Too late.
So just to kind of finish my thought there.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. You were doing.
No one cares, Matt. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, apparently not.
Sorry.
So one of the things, guys, is, and you see a couple of different styles on this show. You know, Miriam's one who's very much like, okay, let's trail our stop up, but let's really kind of expand that profit target. And for momentum trades, I will typically do that too. But for me, this was a VWAP trade. So this was a break above the -1 standard dev band for a move up to VWAP. Now, if I had multiple contracts, yeah, I probably would have left one running. But at that point, that's the move for me. And with a standard deviation width of 50, that's more than enough for me to bank a single contract. Was in the trade, you know, just a couple of minutes. So the risk to reward and the time spent in the trade for me that's why I punched it where I did. So yeah, on one contract, Miriam got a far better entry than I did, but I was playing a different playbook. So you know, certain plays that we have can have some open-ended profit targets. For me, anything VWAP is usually moves to the next area of VWAP. So from -1 standard deviation to VWAP, from VWAP to +1 standard deviation, etc. So I have to follow my plays on that because that's the oldest strategy I've been trading in future. So that's why I got out in what may be a little bit early.
Still a nice trade though, Matt.
Yeah, very great
Very
trade.
Very
We're at green all across the board here in terms of the house account got up. Pretty nice trade there on Mr. Brett Simba, CEO.
Hey, he crushed that one. 4,200. Let's
Very
go.
clean trade.
What are your settings for VWAP? So Motion, my settings are just out of the box for, I can pull them up here if Drew wants to. No, he's got them. So this is, oh, I'm sorry. This is the dashboard. This is the intraday. There we go. So it's a very standard settings. And this particular tool, the VWAP-intraday, is free on TradingView.
Now, I'm still trying to hold here. I think we may still have more room to the upside here.
I think we do too.
Yeah, I think this holds here. Especially looking at the 1 minute, which is what I trade on. This is holding very, very well. The 9 EMA and VWAP.
No, Maki, the 4K is the house account. I believe that was Brett in the background. My little mini got me a little over $700. So it's a nice trade, but not 4,000.
$700 on a mini is great.
That is.
Well, yeah, and it was in
Very
the trade
great.
like 2 minutes, so it's
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take that.
That is very nice.
Getting a push up into the 710s now again. Let's see if we can actually clear this area. I would look for 725 and then 733. We need to clear those. There was a lot of liquidity sitting at 720 that just got removed, but we'll see if they try to step back in here.
Get a nice push up here. All-time highs. Send it. Send it.
Yeah, great move off that -1 standard dev, man. Boy,
Nice buying
I'll
pressure.
tell you this. On these VWAPs, I've found the dev bands have played very nice this year, whereas VWAP itself hasn't, to be honest, on a day-to-day basis. But these dev bands have held up very well in this calendar year.
I gotta add those. Wow.
What a move
Nice
here.
40-point move from where we closed, I know, but all right, let's see if now we need to hold the 33s. Next level up is going to be 760. ES is now above previous day high, so I think we target this opening range high here on ES at the 40s, and then pre-market high is not too far from ES. Like I said, ES does look a lot stronger than the NAS. I mean, in terms of like where it's just sitting. So let's see if we can get this continuation.
Let's see.
Those orders got placed back up at 75, 407.
But wait a second, Matt. You say when Barkin speaks, we always go short, right?
You know what? It's usually that's usually the case. Is he actually speaking? I didn't check the news feed. He's a diva. He may wait, 20, 30 minutes to come on out there.
Seriously.
Inspired by Sir Trumpleton. Just don't show
Sir
up on time.
Templeton. I feel like I need a spot of tea every time I say that.
Well, yeah, a cup of tea, yeah. Love a cup of tea.
I'm actually not mad at the kind of moves that we've been getting so far. In terms of at least the trading strategy that I use, NASDAQ has really nice price movement, at least in terms of the strategies that I utilized. We got the opening range break, retest, and then break again. So this was actually a really clean setup. If you did take this opening range break and then targeting this demand zone, this trend line here, this is where we got long. And now, you know, this is trying to make the move back up. So far, not mad at the setups that we've gotten today. Not just because we made money, but these were pretty clean.
Yeah, the PA has not been that bad, honestly. It's been pretty good. I
Yeah.
did retake a stab long. You know, earlier I took that long above VWAP that I ended up getting stopped out on. I did retake this long, so I'm just trying to let this thing ride out and I'm targeting the highest up at 808.
Nice. Let's go.
Yeah, nice pump. I mean, the 5-minute candles are all green since you guys entered the trade. Just straight up on the 5-min.
I cannot wait to get my nails done today. This is just outrageous.
Same.
I think I'm gonna go get my hair done.
Yeah.
Like the clicking, like typing on nails this long is just, it's not.
Yeah, it sounds awesome.
I feel like that Family Guy.
Especially on a phone. Especially on a phone.
Well, no, actually the phone is not that bad because I just use my thumbs. Like the side of my thumbs.
Oh, so you're like one of those who types like this?
What do you mean? How do you type?
Oh. Never mind.
Why are you sighing? Like as if that's weird. Like
never mind.
You know what? I don't want to hear it.
All right.
Oh, Trump's going after Goldman Sachs.
Trump yapping.
Yeah, I don't think he's yapping. I think he's tweeting, truthing. He's on the toilet right now, clearly.
Yeah, something about Goldman Sachs just came out. Trump, Goldman Sachs refuses to give credit where credit is due. Not really sure what that even means.
Well, yeah, I remember one of the Goldman Sachs analysts talked about this as the first group of, and we talked about this a couple of weeks ago. This is the first group of earnings where you're starting to see tariffs and tariff prices and stuff, you know, and some of the price indexes are starting to reflect the tariffs that are involved. And, you know, of course, it's been a, you know, battle with Trump. Like he's telling these companies don't pass the tariff cost on to consumers, and the companies are like, no. So it's interesting. It's gonna. These tariffs, man.
I know.
I did see though. I don't know. I didn't get a close look at which one it was, but obviously, you know, I live just across the river in Illinois, and so I'm near Missouri, where you know there's certain substances is legal in both states, and there's a billboard on one of the interstates in Missouri that said tariffs are high, you should be too. And so that's like whoever the marketing director is for that particular dispensary. A+ work right there. Absolute A+ work.
You need a raise.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh man. All right, Joey. I like these longs for you. If we can we got the nice bounce here at the 700s, essentially 715s. Now we're getting the clear of 740, 760s next, and then 775.
Yep. We're I'm just letting my final two contracts run. My final two are sitting just above break even. You know, I started this position with 3, added 2, got a nice profit, took 3 off. So I'm up 150 on the day. So now I'm just letting these final 2 contracts just ride it out.
And these are micros?
These are micros, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's one of the things I know you've talked about at the show, and I've seen in your personal stuff as well. I love like telling people, listen, you can make good money in the markets without ever touching a mini. I mean, I know you trade those as well, but in this scenario, to make a few hundred, but I mean, gosh, you know, people get so, you know, worked up. It's like, oh, you can only do this or that. Man, make $300 in an hour, right? Where else are you going to get that kind of money without 17 degrees and a lot of luck, you know?
Yeah. It's funny too, like when you talk to certain people in those high specialty fields, like surgeons, lawyers. I've heard of some saying like they've tried trading and it's actually harder for them to master that than their own craft. And it just goes to show you how much, there's so much mental involved in trading. There's so much like self-discipline, self-discovery in general. You need that type of resilience in order to be able to be not just a profitable trader. I mean, screw being profitable, like let alone being consistent when you first start. So it really is like goes to show you that, even some of the high specialty fields find this very challenging.
Oh, I've done a company I worked for a few years ago. I did a lot of individual coaching with traders that were in our program, and yeah, you would see, I've said, engineers are either the best traders or the worst traders, right?
Yeah.
Like doctors, lawyers, some really get it and some don't, and sometimes. As I've often said, the most cursed people in trading are the exceptionally smart and the exceptionally dumb, because they're just kind of used to doing their own thing. And people, especially people I've worked with people that are like genius level IQs, and it's they don't understand it's not just an academic or a brain power thing, especially somebody who's used their smarts to get them all the way through life and get them to to whatever successes they're on now. And now you need more than that. You need the emotions, you need the ability to regulate yourself, and some of them just are not capable of doing that. And then there's some that do excellent with it. I've worked with doctors, lawyers, plumbers, pilots, and some really get it and some don't. And I don't know that there's a particular edge necessarily in one discipline or one field in another. It's it's just the people that really kind of mentally have their shit together are the ones that do best.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Nick's a great trader despite the fact that he's a complete whack job, so totally unhinged. I mean, you should see him before we come on stream. He's throwing stuff. He sticks his cats to the wall. You saw it. So
it's crazy.
Yeah.
I did move my stop for my final two contracts to 729, basically right at the bottom of this 5-minute candle here. Okay. So that way, if we do pull back, we at least lock in some good profit there.
That's a beautiful move from -1 to +1 standard dev. That's a beautiful move right there. Oh no. Okay, put that on. That's gotta go on stream.
Oh my gosh. That is so realistic.
It's creepy, and apparently I have a watch and tattoos, so this is funny, but this shit is really scary. Yeah.
I knew you wanted to be Miriam.
Yeah. Man, that looks so real.
It does look real.
That's
chat right now because they can't see it. They're like, yeah, what the fuck?
Nick has plugged a screenshot of me today into this little AI video generator, and I'm putting on a wig.
A Miriam wig. There it is.
Yeah.
Nice to.
I mean, if it weren't for the fact that I don't have forearm tattoos, which those are kind of a weird position, like you wouldn't know that that's fake.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually really good.
Wow.
Give me the push, Naz. Give it to me. I would love to ride this to 800.
Used to play asking about the standard deviation. Honestly, it would take me a few minutes to get through probability, statistics, standard deviation. There's a lot of good videos on YouTube. You're just wanting basic standard deviation on bell curves, and you don't need to spend 10 hours learning it. But I've always said on this show, guys, 1 to 2 hours of learning a little bit about basic probability, statistics, standard deviation will go a long way to helping not only your trades on charts, but also analyzing your trading, outliers, things like that. So highly recommend you look into that. I think, Nick, they're asking what program that was.
Well, should I say it, or should I just keep it for myself and have fun with it? I'm gonna say it once. Called One AI.
It's WAN, right?
WAN, yeah.
I was looking at it in the background there, yeah.
Fucking sick.
We'll love to see if we can clear 63s here on the NAS.
Yeah, we're just at the midpoint of the 50-minute opening range. Rejecting
for
the second time now.
For as crazy as that move up and then move downward, like the starting with the 10 o'clock candle, it's just been a nice slow steady move up.
True.
Right back into the +1 standard dev band.
What candles do you TTV peeps use? Candles. Just normal candles. Joey, yeah, we can still hear you.
Okay, yeah, my audio did something really weird on my stream deck. Like it almost muted my entire audio.
No, you're good.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Moving my stop up here.
Where did you have your entry?
The bottom of this 5-minute candle.
Where do you have your entry? Joey can't hear us, right?
Joey, can you hear us?
Joey, can you hear
My
us?
stop's at 7:38.
No, he can't. Joey. Joey.
Joey.
There we go, my back.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you
Now
now.
we can hear.
Oh, there it is. He just
We were
had
both singing to you there, man. You
volume
missed
on.
it.
Oh, really? My bad.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I don't know what happened to my my stream deck. Just like muted everything, bro. It was so weird.
Well, no bueno.
But all right, well, you say you were singing to me?
We were.
Yeah,
singing.
we were nothing elaborate.
Run it back.
Singing your name. No, we're good now. No, if you were meant to hear it, you would have heard it.
We're actually fine, yeah.
Check the batteries. No much. Chat, relax.
Yeah, we got to apologize to all our guests. I think we have our chat trained to just be vicious.
It's all right. Check the batteries in my stream deck.
Yeah, most chats in this space are just finely curated, people that just glaze the host. No, ours just make fun of us constantly.
I'm just trailing this thing. I mean, my stop's now at 753 for these final two contracts. So I'm just trailing it, letting it ride as best. Okay, there we go. Tapped out there.
Nice trade.
Perfect.
Nice trade.
Very nice.
We started that at 700 got out at 753.
All right. What was your total P&L on that?
Total P&L was just over right around 200.
So 200 for what? About 30 minutes work, 20 minutes work?
Yep.
Can't
Easy money.
be mad at that.
Easy money.
It really is, yeah.
The hardest easy money, though.
I really do recommend for people that are constantly blowing accounts, if you're not trading micros, to get into micros. It's so much less stress. It really is.
It
You know,
makes
if
things
you
like
struggle to hold things when they're like, if you're constantly taking profit too early, reduce your position size, because a little of that anxiety will kind of move away. That was a big thing for me. And when I first kind of got going, micros were just like in the indexes and starting to become liquid and widely traded. But yeah, it's can't recommend starting there enough.
100%.
Nice Triggs. Good job there. Yeah, Chan, that's great, man. And I can almost guarantee, I'm not saying I have any stats to back this up, but I can pretty much guarantee those that get into their funded accounts and consistently trade micros as opposed to minis are going to hold those accounts a lot longer and probably have a much higher probability of payouts.
True.
I will say, like, I mean, trading is not easy by any means, but like using micros and sizing down, it makes things a lot easier on yourself, because it takes the stress out. You can tolerate pullbacks. Your stomach doesn't roll over when you do take a loss. Like it keeps you in a good mental space for you to make good decisions. I think
it keeps you mechanical.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, making decisions without the emotion. So.
Yeah. I mean, even like I will say, like, I did take that trade on my personal account, and I mean, I have a personal account. It's $25,000 personal account, and I'm still trading micros on it, right? I mean, I don't feel like I have to trade minis, even with a large like account size. Micros have been something that works for me, and I mean, I just stick with them. Takes the stress out.
Unbound, I started trading in 2014.
All right. Well, kind of stalling out here at the 740s.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big move up. I mean, it was a big move down, and the follow-up big move up was, again, when you go from -1 standard dev to +1 standard dev in basically 4 candles, that's a nice move. Unless your dev width is 15, that's a nice move.
Right. How we doing, chat?
We do have initial balance is set. So now if I'm looking for anything at this point, it's going to be looking for trades off the IB levels.
So like, for example, you would look for a push. So like if we were to go retest, I rather than me just phrase it, how do you use IB again?
Yeah, 100%. So the IB is the levels in the first hour of the trading session. I look at the IB high and the IB low. It's kind of like how people treat the 15-minute orb. There's just on a larger time frame. It's on the hour. There's a term. It's called failed auctions, and so I look for those failures. Basically, a failed auction is essentially, say in this example, if we push up to IB high, which is right here. Actually, let me take orb off real quick so we can see that better. This blue line, if we push up to IB high here and break above it, essentially a initial balance failed auction failure would be us coming back down below that IB high, failing it, and working our way back down on price. Vice versa on the IB low. If we were to, for whatever reason, come back down, break below IB low, find a little bit of strength here, come back above, I would look for strength coming back above IB low and moving us back higher. I would say that's my bread and butter strategy, something I look for daily. Now, does that always happen? No. Sometimes we do get breakouts, say of IB high here. Sometimes we do get breakouts there and we get a little nice retest and we continue higher, right? And those are continuations. Those are plays that I also look for. But IB levels, I think, have a pretty large importance. I mean, it's the first hour of the trading session. Gives them some nice levels. That's just what I look for.
So when you're trading those, Joey, wait, can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When you're trading those, like, are you monitoring, say, the 5-minute, the 2-minute for entries? Like, are you waiting for a breakout and retest of those areas? How do you trade those?
Yeah. So on a failed auction, technically a failed auction happens on a 30-minute time frame. However, I don't wait for 30 minutes because a lot of times if you wait for a 30-minute closure, the move can happen already, right? You can miss the move. I try to anticipate that happening on a 5-minute time frame. So if we get a breakout above this IB high here, we're seeing a lot of weakness come through in the markets on a 5-minute time frame. I might anticipate a failed auction happening then, and I would take that short and write it down to targeting at least 50% of the IB retracement. Sometimes you can get more, just kind of depends on position sizing, sentiment in the market, how you're managing the trade. But that 5-minute time frame is where I really look to anticipate those moves happening.
Okay. So then you wait for a confirmed 5-minute candle below or above those levels.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, nice. Yeah, seems similar. Like, because I like to ask these because I like to trade the opening range as well, the first 15 minutes. And I always say that too. Like, you guys got to wait for confirmation. Like, you can't just see a candle breaking through it and then immediately enter in. Those are like more of the rare momentum trades that I'll take. But like, in terms of, unless we're getting like just straight selling or straight buying, like you really need to wait for confirmation and then a retest of those areas in order to take those. Like, and everyone trades it differently. Everyone trades it, the initial balance is traded differently than the opening range, but those are always, it's so important to wait for that sort of confirmation, because you can always just we've seen so many times where it's just a failed break of those areas and then a complete reversal. So boundless full send. Yeah, you're right. What am I saying?
It can be pretty powerful too. I mean, those failed auctions, when they move, they move. I mean, you get rejections of those levels and they can really, send it, so you can catch a good R&R trade off those failures.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't always trade failures. I mean, because that's not always the case. I mean, there's a lot of times where we do like break IB high, for example, break it, come down and retest it, and we full send it straight back up again, right? And we catch continuation. So it really depends on market sentiment and just feeling out the pulse of the market really and how it's feeling.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So are you still in your long? I took a little break, so I wasn't sure.
I was in it until 753. So I started the position at 700, got out at 753.
Awesome trade. Give it up for Joey, guys, in the chat. What a banger trade that you just caught there. That's awesome. So 700, that's over 50 points.
Light position. We started it with 3 micros, added 2 micros, got into some nice profit, took 3 off, and let the final 2 ride.
That's awesome. Is that your typical setup? Like, you'll add into a winning trade as you go, or it's not common for you to just like go in straight with your full size?
It depends on the day, right? Like days like today where we have CPI, I'm not going, full size. I'm entering a trade small position, and if I get confirmation that I am right on the trade, then I'll add. But then there are times where I will, do a full size, whether I do full 5 micros or I do a full mini. Kind of just depends on the day, right? Days like today, I'm definitely not full sizing right off the bat.
Okay, yeah. Probably not the day to do that. Let's see, Miriam, can you please share your key levels indicator? Yeah, it's just key levels. If you type in the indicator, go to indicators and then type in key levels. It should be the one that's key levels, open, pre-market, and yesterday by Liquid Trader. That's the one I use. So, and then you guys can adjust it. You can adjust your settings to opening range. I set mine to the 15-minute opening range. Man, all right. Well, we do have a straight shot here. Technically, we are finding that resistance at the 60s, mid 60s. So, NASDAQ will need to clear the 65, call it like 70 area. And then, I think we have a nice shot back at the 800s. 800 has a lot of stack liquidity, or just liquidity in general at the 800 level on NQ. You can see right when we topped into that, we had a nice sell-off, almost 200-point sell-off from that high. And now we're just trying to build our way back up. So, this could essentially be the range that we stay stuck in until we break the 800s. I think once we break 800 and find follow through from there, I don't see why we couldn't make a new all-time high today. Let's see.
Very possible. Very possible. Got a nice buy up off those low 600s, and we kind of been just ripping it ever since. Yeah. So it's very light. I mean, it's likely that we go up there and bust those 800s.
ES also trying to hold on to its previous day high. You know, this 421 area on ES was pretty key. You guys can see not just today. I mean, this has been a key area for a while now. You have VWAP, you have all these levels of confluence that are really holding this area up. Opening range is sitting right below that at 419. But really right now, this is going to be the range that we're kind of working with today. ES never really actually got down to that 407 area that we talked about, nor the 400. So that's why I say like ES actually feels a lot stronger than the NASDAQ, which is a little bit different than what we've been seeing in the past few sessions. I mean, ES has kind of been the lagging one. NASDAQ has been, you know, definitely the stronger of the two and leading ES in the movement. So, but we're not really seeing that today. We're not really seeing that too much today. ES definitely feels like the stronger one, to where, you know, we're sitting closer to these pre-market levels. And now we just got to make the move. We got to make a decision. Do we continue higher or do we start to kind of fall back here?
Yeah, we're really stalling out here at this +1 standard dev band. It's basically 4 straight wicks have tried to push, have touched or pushed above the actual SD line, but none of them has gotten above the tolerance band.
Yeah. Starting to get some buying pressure coming in here on the NQ, on both ES and NQ actually. More so on ES. Still stalling at this 60 here though. Not a huge fan on the 5-minute. We have some topping wicks here, which is indicative of, you know, possible seller lurking in this area on ES. You know, I think if we start pushing back down before below this 64.31, call it 64.32 area, we could start possibly now maybe coming down to test the 420s. So we'll see. But man, YM is just going nuts today. If anyone trades YM, this one was a strong one. So is the Russell.
How's gold doing? A lot of people from my community have been trading gold a lot.
Eesh. Not great today.
No.
Which is, I mean, we usually see an inverse relationship, right, Matt?
Yeah.
We've talked about that a few
Well,
times.
traditionally, yes. But it's been coming more and more detached over the last several years. I mean, to the point I told you, one of my trading mentors, she basically traded pretty consistently from, you know, the early 2000s up to about the time when I started trading, and used to say, yeah, gold was the complete inverse of the markets, right? If you see maybe a bearish pattern in the markets, you're buying gold if you don't want to short the markets.
Yeah.
And she didn't trade futures, so that's kind of what she did. But then about the time that I started training with her, she's just like, it's not really that, it's not, every year it's less and less of a correlation. And because gold's always been a safety asset, well, now you've got, between futures markets, between all the cryptocurrencies and other ways to play, you know, everything is so accessible now. Gold's always going to be a fantastic liquid product, but it's not necessarily an inverse or a flight to safety as much as it once was. Not that it's not altogether. So.
Yeah, I can't say I understand gold very well. I've never traded it. I really only stuck to ES and NQ for the most part. So I actually don't really know how it trades.
Hey, did we just start talking about gold?
We sure did.
I'm actually in a gold short, but
Oh.
Like as of this session, or you're swinging it?
No, I'm in a short since about 30 minutes.
Very awesome. Nice. Look at you expanding into different markets.
Yeah, I just don't have data yet on the live account for gold. So once I have that, I'll trade it on stream.
We're here for it. Starting to find some resistance here. Let's see if we can actually hold the 740s here on NQ. I think if we pass this, we come down to VWAP sitting at 715, 713. And then below that, you know, I don't see why we don't make a new low, honestly. We could probably make a lower high, you know, coming down to the 640s again. But otherwise, we break the 610, we could come down to 600 and maybe find a reaction there. But still, it's a little too early. I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
Yeah, that's some interesting selling coming through there at the 740s.
Yeah, ES is still holding up though. Its previous day high is still holding up. ES almost looks like it wants to make a triple top if we do come back up here. I mean, same thing kind of with the NASDAQ, but at least ES kind of looks a little bit more like that, especially on the 15-minute.
Yeah, NQ is just chilling now, huh?
Chilling like a villain.
NQ is like, here, I gave you 2 moves. You took them both. Now I'm chilling.
Yeah. You're asking too much.
Well, we're all green today, so.
Yep,
I'm
everybody's
fine with
green.
that.
I'm fine with not taking another trade if that's the case.
I mean, if you're green on a CPI day, that's a great CPI day.
A win.
That's a huge win.
Major win, yeah.
I don't find it as hard on CPI day. I find it harder pre-CPI.
Well, look what happened yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday was a great example. I mean, the PA was horrible.
Yeah.
Yesterday was when I really should have taken profit at 25 points there, and then I got stopped out for break even. Well, plus $15 though.
Yeah, you had $15. It was enough for maybe a matcha and a half.
Well, not in a lie.
I think
These days.
I think tomorrow is going to be interesting since the market will have had time to digest all the information to see, what the market's feeling and what kind of direction we want to take.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot going on this week in general. I mean, this is just one of those weeks where not just heavy in data, but a lot of risk for economic headlines. Like, it's just, I mean, we're always at risk for economic headlines, but in terms of the Zelensky meeting that Trump has on Friday, I believe it's Friday in Alaska, that could also shift the markets, right? That could shift the markets. So that's not until Friday, of course, so we still have time for that. But yeah, definitely a week to just not size too heavily, guys. You don't want to, you can still make money and not have to be in a full size position, right? You've seen us all do it, and you can do it too. So it's really not one of those weeks to go crazy. And I say that knowing that a lot of you guys full ported the CPI news. So I'll say this again, just as a reminder. You included, Nick.
Wait, what? Who? What? Where? How?
Plays with Fire is asking what the IB is. It's the first hour of the trading session. So it's that high and low that you get in the first hour called initial balance.
Yeah, there's a saying that goes, when the market is easy, go hard. When the market is hard, go easy. Meaning, when you have weeks like this, you don't want to be aggressive.
Go easy.
Go easy.
I like that. Yeah, good. We have 412 orders up at 800.
Oh, yeah. I feel like, yeah, they came back. They were
did.
sitting, I think, at the 30s, 830s. And then they shifted down to the 800s.
Somebody's toying with us.
Oh, yeah, little rats.
The rats. I should make an AI video of you and some rats, man.
Let's not. Why rats?
Because you always say rats.
Rats, and well, not in a good way.
But did I say it's going to be a good video?
I think like the number 2, like, it's funny because I'm not super squeamish about a lot of things except for cockroaches.
Ew.
I cannot, like, I will actually shut down if I see a cockroach, which is, it's funny because they're all over in California, but I can't do it. I can't kill it. I just literally shut down. I can deal with spiders, snakes, anything else, but cockroaches? Oh, you got me.
All right. I will then I will not make a video with cockroaches crawling over your face.
Now I feel like you're just about
You probably
to do
will
that
now.
right now. Literally creating it as we speak.
Should I? Should I? Hey, see.
Oh my god, I love reptiles and amphibians. I think they're so fun. Lizards, snakes, I will play with those all day.
C is saying I'm $6 short of 1K. Should I go for it? Dude, absolutely fucking not. Walk away.
Oh, I thought you were about to say yes, do it.
I thought he was too. I was like, oh no.
No, don't. Walk
Oh
away.
wow, yes, really getting the buying pressure here. I just realized I wasn't looking at it.
Nah, it's catching a nice little bid.
Oh, hell no. Plays with fire. I had a cockroach trying to crawl in my ear.
Ew.
New fear unlocked.
Ooh.
Just had to check my ear really quick. Ugh,
Oh my god.
that
I'm
sounds
gonna throw up.
awful. All right, C. Good luck with your full port.
Wow,
See,
this
that
is
that's gonna be the hardest $6 to make.
Yeah, dude, like worst I ever had was I was like $2 short of passing an account and I blew it.
Oh no.
you blew it from $2.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't
A
you
long
just take
time was a
minis or
long time
micros?
ago. Long time ago, but well,
Back in my day.
back in my day.
Back in my day. Yeah, I would just do a micro. Literally, you can make a micro by just one
But-
point.
But see, what happens is you enter the micro and then it turns against you, and then you enter 3 micros and that turns against you, and then you're just like, you know what? Now we throw on a
Downhill
mini.
from there.
Yeah, and you just
Exactly.
spiral from there.
That's exactly what happened, except I didn't take a micro, I took a mini.
You took a mini for $2. Your $2 is already the commission.
Yeah, I was like, let me take a mini, and it's gonna be, you know, like half a point, and I'm done. Well,
Loses
guess
the whole
what?
account
It
instead.
was a bottom tick, and it never moved that half a point.
Dang, you've been on the bottom tick trend for a minute, huh?
Mhm. In my wide.
Since the good old days.
The good old days, yeah.
Wow, yeah. Well, we are trying to push through here on ES. We did make a new high though in terms of the session highs. 64.43.25 broke above the 64.42. That was a current pre-market high. Now the question is, do we put in a tail and just completely reverse from here? Not a good look, bulls. Don't do it.
Yeah, let's not do that.
David Arriaga did 2 minis for $3.
You guys are nuts.
Wow. I'm actually kind of rooting for like all-time highs today.
You're rooting for them?
I'm rooting for it, yeah.
What's the
Really?
reason?
Because I'm a bull and you're a bear, so that's why you don't like it.
Yeah, we've never actually, I don't think we've seen you take a single short here.
So Joey, you're just here to cause trouble?
Yes.
Hmm.
Oh, look at this tail they put in on the 5-minute on ES. Mean.
No, I mean I'm a perma bull, so I mean it's like I do want to see those all-time highs get smacked through.
Smacky.
So this would be a failed IB break here on ES, correct?
Let me go to AS real quick. Check it out. Let's see. So yeah, I mean it's setting up to be a failed IB failure there. Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
We have a nice. We broke the highs. Looks like barely. We have a nice little wick coming down below IB high. Starting to see a little bit of weakness, so it's setting up to be one.
Yeah.
Today it can be a little bit tricky just given the fact that it is CPI and we have had all that strength.
Mhm.
So I'd want to see a little bit more weakness come through, a little more confluence, but it's setting up to be one for sure.
Okay. Yeah. We had actually a surge of volume come in on that last candle as well, with a nice topping tail. So I don't trade the IB or the initial balance, but it looks like if they fail here, I mean, we could really start trickling down. I would even say like as much as the 19s here on ES. But again, I don't trade this, so I actually don't know where I would even enter. I mean, essentially you could, because here's the thing, like if we did make the move to the 40s, like you could set your stop at the highs there, that give you 3 points with like 20 point of reward. Anything like that on ES, you know, anything at like that's like plus 10 is really a great trade in my opinion. Nasdaq's still holding. We looked like we were getting the buying pressure coming in there to sustain us, but not a good look so far. I don't like that last candle.
Yeah, that wick on the ES is interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it needs to sustain. I think, you know, if we don't sustain this, we can see the 29s, call it the 28.75, and then honestly, yeah, I would say 19 and then 409.
See, is the NAS still holding up here? NAS still holding a little bit.
Trying. We have those sellers sitting at the 85s and 90s on NASDAQ.
Yeah, the NAS was what would keep me from taking that on the ES, because I feel
Yeah.
like the NAS still has some room to go
Exactly.
higher, and I think if it does that, it's going to bring the ES with it.
I agree
So,
with that.
Yeah, so that would keep me from taking that on the ES.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think if they were both a little bit more in line with, like, if NAS, for example, was at like 800 and ES made this move, I would be a little bit more open to taking that short. But I agree with you. I think NASDAQ still has some room, which could help pull ES to the upside.
Yep.
Yeah, right now it's nothing to really trade.
Yeah, now it's a hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold just made a higher low as well, trying to push up. Probably will
But-
get stopped at break even.
But if you've got some profit and a boat, it's a good day.
It is a good day.
That is true.
Yeah, that is true. We have some profit on a CPI day, and we have a boat. So I think we should be.
That's a
thinking about-
win.
We should be thinking about that boat.
Yeah,
So the only person that won today is Joey, because he's the only one with a boat.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We're just green. He's green and the boat. So
Joey, we gotta do an IRL stream out on the lake. I'll come down there.
Yes, I'm down. Good. Down.
catfishing with Joey.
Or just driving out to the middle of the lake and drinking beer. That's
Yeah, that too.
As long as you bring Panda Express, I'm down.
Oh God. Panda Express on a boat on a hot day.
Springfield's a college town. I can guarantee there's some Panda Express down there.
There is Panda Express. Yep.
Y'all are funny.
Making Melody says I've owned a boat, and I would argue that I win because I no longer own a boat.
Well, that's not how this works.
Yes, really trying here.
See, my win is that I'm about to go cruise off into the sunset on the water with some money. So that's
Love
that's
that.
my win, yeah.
Well, the sun doesn't set for a while though.
But it's gonna set, and I'm gonna be cruising into
Inevitable.
it.
At some point, it is going to set.
Can we verify that Springfield has Panda Express? We do. At least I think we do. Hold on. Now I gotta verify it. Yeah, we do.
Nice. I'm jealous.
It's okay. You don't have to be jealous, Nick. It's really
It's
not.
okay for you because you have one too.
I never plan to go to it.
Sounds like a you problem.
Sounds like a win for me.
Now making melodies. I can't agree with that. There is a saying that boat stands for break out another 1,000. That is true. That is 100% accurate. Especially when you're upgrading to all these different fish finders and things like that to put on your boat. So yeah, that's accurate.
Yes, getting the buying pressure here, trying to sustain. It's like, you know what? Screw your shorts at this IB.
Yep.
I'm going to push right through it. NAS is getting close to the 800s again. Still those sellers sitting there. If you guys see my book maps, very nice, clean orders sitting there, about 400 or so. We'll see.
Nas has room to, I mean, that 800 even to its IB, you know, so Nas going up to its IB high, definitely going to pull the ES higher.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I like ES. Like I said, these support resistance areas, I'm sorry, I want to call them supply demand because that's a very specific term that I need to use with these. But in terms of that, we really have the 50s here on ES. You know, if NASDAQ starts to kind of resist, like we get up here to the 50s on ES and NASDAQ starts to kind of resist this pre-market high, might be interested in possibly taking a short here. It wouldn't be like any sort of crazy move that I would expect, but that's indicative of, you know, NASDAQ finding some resistance in these areas. And then, you know, you could set a stop about 8 or 9 points above this range, and then your target would be essentially 20 points. So it'd be a 1 to 2 trade or a 2R, I guess, but that would be something that would probably pique my interest, but it would have to be that NASDAQ is finding resistance at these areas as well. So something to consider.
Yep, I like it. I want to see, I do want to see the NAS go up and test those 800s. See how we do it. NAS is actually looking pretty dang bullish.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of buying pressure coming through here. So it wouldn't surprise me to see the NAS actually smack through these 800s. Again, I am rooting for those all-time highs, but with the way the NAS is acting, it wouldn't surprise me to see us bust through those.
Yeah, I agree.
We still have 407 sitting up at 800.
Yep.
They're not budging. I think maybe they want to fill it this time.
We'll see. Yeah, we have the 800 level and then 810. There's a few looking like they might want to start stacking up after if we do clear this 800.
We'll see if we get up to 799 and if they pull it or not.
Right. Actually, yeah. That's typically what happens.
Yeah.
I see you, Leia. 18K steps.
Yeah, she's crushing.
That's awesome.
Oh man.
She is
Man,
crushing.
I want to know what you do. Like, is this a work related thing, or is it you just, you know, take a lot of walks in the day? Or do you run? Are you a runner? Running after these kids all morning?
They don't run away. They watch Tradeify TV.
Yeah, that's true.
They just sit there.
They're learning how to swear in English.
I can hear my kids terrorizing my wife in the other room.
Oh, no.
So in other words, you're on stream with us till we leave.
Yeah, 100%.
Maybe for an hour afterwards.
I might just stay on stream with you guys.
No, baby, I'm working. Sorry, I can't help with the kids.
Right through those 800 so far, those orders just left the building. They're like, bye.
Oh, wow.
Pretty much what you said would happen.
They did pull it at 799. That's so funny.
Oh, that's great.
That's hilarious.
All right, let's see what we do here. 810 and then 820 I see on the order book. Man, those longs we took, man, those would have paid. Those are like almost 200 points from where we entered.
Well.
If only I held my it's funny because I even said when I enter this, I'm like, I'm holding this to all-time highs. And then chickened out. No, it's okay. We managed that. We managed that risk.
We're getting into an important level here on the NAS.
Yeah. Opening range high still has not broken here on NASDAQ, sitting at the 808s. And then we actually have some sellers sitting at 810 on book maps. So gotta clear these areas.
Boy, but what
as I'm saying that, it's like, watch me do it right now.
what a tradable day though. Unlike
Yeah.
yesterday, where the action was absolute shit before lunch.
Yeah.
What a good tradable day. Good.
Yeah.
Started. We had the pop before the market, but then a nice downtrend, a nice intraday downtrend, nice intraday uptrend. Now we're just sort of grinding. What a tradable day.
Yeah, it's been pretty clean,
Oof.
Yeah. Which is surprising.
Clean break of that area.
I said the market owed this to us.
Yeah.
Usually she don't pay, but yeah, today she is. So
She listened.
I mean, so a lot of people in the chat were green. The house account's green. We're all green.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Everything green.
Everything is green.
Everything
Green.
green.
all
get a
over your
green day.
screen.
You get a green day. We love to see it. Hopefully they don't fail this initial balance here. Now you got me looking for initial balance failures.
Is anyone else extremely annoyed that it's like the 5-minute orb, the 15-minute orb, the 30-minute orb, and then for 60 minutes we jump to initial balance?
Right.
The OCD.
Yeah, like
Or
what's
45
wrong
minutes.
with you? What's wrong with you initial balance people? You too good to be orb people?
I don't make the rules, man.
We should, damn it. We should make the rules.
Right.
1,000-point pops and drops every day. Just printing left and
Know
right.
Exactly when to get in.
Yeah. Yeah. Should have been a market maker.
Yeah.
Blame the book, mind over markets.
Yeah.
I know, like, how does one become a market maker? That's what I want to know. Like, what on your resume? Like, how do you apply for a job like that? Mario S,
You just talk to Mario S. I mean, easy.
where you at? We got to get you on the stream to tell us about your experience as a market maker.
Mario S in the building. Holy. What up, Mario?
He's somewhere.
As we ask Mario X to completely dox himself live on stream.
Yeah.
He's in a long right now. He's saying,
He's like, leave me to my trade.
I'm fucking busy. Leave me alone.
I'm making the market.
I got shit to do. Like, I don't have time for this.
I'm pretty sure Mario is one of my OGs from when I first started streaming.
Wait, Mario, please verify. Please respond.
Mario's been in my stream for a while. Are you? I think. Yeah,
Or
I think
market maker? You brought him here?
Yeah,
Oh,
Mario's
dope. That's
Mario's
really
my
cool.
OG.
Well, welcome, Mario. I'm sorry if I ever insulted you in the past. Never meant to. Please be good to me in my trade.
Now, yeah, I was gonna say now every trade you're gonna get topped out to the tick from here on out.
Oh, that's great. All right, 1 second. All right, we opened above the opening range here. Pre-market high is next here on NASDAQ. 820 has some sellers.
Yeah, 822.
I feel like I just keep talking about these levels and NASDAQ's like, what? Sorry, what level did you just say? Because it's no longer valid.
That's like the trend today.
What a move.
We are still just
822s.
plowing through everything.
If we take out 822s, like all-time highs, so close.
All-time highs, baby. Let's do it.
Wow. This is nuts. 845, next level. We got some sellers sitting there.
I think it's going. I mean, at this point, why wouldn't it, right?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
True.
There we go. Lots of selling pressure. ES getting a lot of selling, or I'm sorry, buying pressure, not selling. Right into this support or the supply. Let's see.
Now we got another Trump tweet coming. Now that we're back at all-time highs.
Send it back
Yeah,
down. Is he
Don't
just
let
sitting
it
there
go
snorting?
down.
They're like, oh, just kidding. Barkin's gonna come on. Make sure you short.
Actually, I think Trump would tweet something to get it past all-time highs so he can claim that he's in the market to all-time highs.
You know,
Yeah.
he hasn't been as braggy about that in the second term.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
we
hasn't.
have hit several new all-time highs since he's been in office. I don't know. Yeah, he really has not been very braggy of that. I don't know why. Like, you knew there was a tweet coming every single time his first term when we hit new all-time highs.
Yep. All right, here we go. Can we do it?
835 just got some sellers step in here.
Do Do we have a confetti overlay for all-time highs?
Drew, hurry.
Drew's like, I do enough around here. You people leave me alone.
It's like, all right. You're asking too much. It's like, I don't get paid enough for this.
And a lot
Ooh,
of
chat, are we cooking with these longs? Who's in these longs right now? I know a couple people I've
Joker
seen.
just closed his long from the 737s up to 802.
Wild.
Nice.
Nice move.
Sweet 60 points. Worked good.
We have 100 sitting at 835, 144 sitting at 850.
835 is about to get cleared here.
Yep.
I mean, if we don't make all-time highs today, I don't know.
No, actually, though, like, I'll be like, Bulls, what are we doing?
I know. If we don't, I'm not going to sleep well tonight. Like we need to make all-time highs.
Even if it's just 1 point, I don't care. 1 tick, even.
Sweep it. 846.25. Yes, starting to get into the supply here. Let's see. This is the area that I was talking about. Again, not financial advice, but look for a possible reaction for some shorts to possibly step in here. If we don't sweep, if we don't completely blast through 846 here on the NQs, and then ES starts to find some resistance here at the 50s, we'll see. Maybe the bears will wake up. But I would be disappointed. I'd be disappointed, not gonna lie.
It's probably going to be like one mega big jump above it too. Like we're not going to just slightly pop it. We're going to just massively pop it.
Yeah. Man, these
I think he's gonna tweet it back down and reload the calls. You know, he's got Don Jr. in like the next room, like, buy the calls now. Do it now.
Yeah.
and unfortunately, Don Jr. can't find the power button for the.
Yeah. I just want to show you guys this level here at 835. We keep trying to reject it so far, but you guys can see there's not much up until maybe a little bit at 845. But trying to reject these orders. There's some there's a little bit of a strong seller sitting there at 835, so just be mindful of that. Otherwise, we have 850 and then 860 to the upside.
The suspense is real.
It really is. Are we going to break it? Let's look at ES real quick here. See if there's, yep, just as we mentioned, 6450. Where is that sitting? Right at that supply zone as well. So let's see if we can actually break through these. There's a lot of orders sitting here on ES. So 6450 and then 54 are going to be the two areas to the upside. Other than that, I don't really see much until all the way up here at the 62s.
Break it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it
now.
Get down. There it is.
Get down.
There we go.
Take the orders down.
I was wondering when that was coming.
Yeah, you know, it's I gotta ration it.
You gotta make us wait.
Yeah. I'm sorry to tease you, Joey.
You naughty, naughty.
I love how that just came out of nowhere. Those are the best.
You missed yesterday's show. Nick about got us all fired with the Indian accent.
Yeah. Come on, break it. All right,
I know. I just want to see it. Just pop it. I'll be happy. I can go on my boat at that point.
there it is. Yeah.
All-time high and Joey leaves
Yeah.
the boat.
All
The
right.
new all-time highs. Joey's going to throw up two middle fingers to the camera, yell "suck it," and run out of the room.
Oh man.
I'm definitely going straight to the boat if I leave my office. I can hear the kids are on one right now. So I'm making a beeline towards the door.
It's like, yeah.
Now, see, that's an error on your part. You needed to set your office up in a room that has like like an exterior door, like a sliding glass door or something. You can slip out and they'll never know you're gone.
There you go. Yeah.
There
we go.
Let's go.
Let's go. All-time highs.
Wow. We did it.
Hey,
Where's the confetti,
hey,
Drew?
Miriam.
Confetti.
Hey, Miriam, you had a great trade entering at 640. Why are you not in this anymore?
I know.
Like, why
I
do you not
know.
just hold?
And as I clip that, I even said I'll hold it to friggin' all-time highs, and here we are.
She lied.
And I'm not, I'm not in this trade.
I mean, I was right there with you. I mean, I was in my long. I said I was going to hold it to at least 800, and I didn't. So here we are.
Up, Joey.
I'm in the same boat.
We're not real traders.
No.
Oh, you got to go to the other boat now, Joey.
I do. Yeah.
Yes, right into the 50s here. Man, let's see. Let's see if we just completely make a new all-time high here and then come back down. Now we finally have a real-time session all-time high on NASDAQ. It is official, but let's see what ES is going to do between 51 and 59. This is now the moment of truth.
Are we going to get all-time high on ES as well?
ES's all-time high is still all the way up here. Let's see.
Oh God, don't make me wait for
68.
that. What is it? 68?
Yeah. Let's see. Well, and it's not even a session high. So technically, I think ES is actually has made a session high already, technically. Nope. Actually don't know. Let me
Is it 457?
well, we are actually ES's session highs is sitting at 51. So we literally just topped it.
Oh yeah.
But by the way, there, G Purpose, I'm sorry you read something into that, but in all honesty, like the last president and this president, Joe Biden and Donald Trump, are objectively the funniest presidents we've ever had. So the reason I'm throwing shade at Trump because Trump's president right now. We weren't doing the stream with Biden. Trust me, neither one can get through a complete sentence, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm sorry you're offended.
Sorry, not sorry.
And if you think I'm a super condescending and mean person, you're pretty right, actually. So I'll wear that.
Take that one on the chin.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, I agree with Drew in the background. George W. Bush is definitely the OG of that.
The watch this drive was classic.
Nice, Mario. Love that for you, dude. Nice.
What did Mario say? That's awesome. Man, well, we don't have confetti, but we hit all-time highs, guys.
Yay.
We're there. We made
I feel
it.
like we should all have a bowl of confetti on our desk from now on.
I know. Might get a little messy, but it's okay.
I
I have a
I have
pampas grass.
I have a money gun. Want me to pull it out?
Yes, do it.
You are now just mentioning this?
Do it. How are we hitting all-time highs?
Wait a minute. Do we want to know the origin of said money gun?
No.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Hang on.
What a day, guys. What a day.
Here you go. It's nice and gold.
Wow.
Let's go. Shoot it.
Well, I gotta see if it's loaded. Hold on. Gotta load it up, chat.
This
Hold
may
on.
be the most stereotypical trading streamer bullshit I've ever seen.
But we love it.
Let's see if it'll work. I don't know if it'll work, chat. Hang on. Nope, it's not working. I'm sorry.
No money.
There we
in it?
go.
Hey, there it is.
Let's go.
Hey, let's go.
All right. That was a celebratory move we needed. That's great. Thanks for that, Joey.
You're welcome.
Oh, man, so where do we go from here?
Now I gotta pick all this up.
You got kids, make them do it. Little Degen's got 5 of them. Unfortunately, his fiance makes him keep him under the bed with his cloak.
I'll never forget when he just went like grabbed his
That
freaking
was so
cloak.
funny.
I was like, what? You can hide anything under there. Oh, that's good. Man, yeah. You know what? I think the next level up is we're targeting the 900s at this point.
No, screw that. 24K.
Yeah.
We don't go halfway. Let's
You know
go.
what? You're right. How dare I?
I mean, we haven't had a 5-minute red candle since 9:45.
Right. I was
Mhm.
just thinking that.
Well, and we really haven't had a red candle that you would consider a bearish candle since 8:55 Central. The couple we've had since then are basically just, stalling or resting candles as opposed to actual bearish candles.
Nick got fired again. What is wrong with you, Nick? There he goes.
Hey, I'm back. Hey, but that's the first time today. That's actually crazy.
That is the first time.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to know who's still in a long. If anyone's still in a long, like,
Are you still in a long? And B, what's your resting heart rate right now?
right?
Can we borrow $1?
Yeah.
Can I just like press a rewind button and go back to my long and just stay in it like I said I would?
Yeah.
That'd be great. I think I had like 2 points of drawdown on that. Those are always like, should have stayed. Been scalping back in along. Okay. 860 here on book maps has some sellers, possible resistance here. Don't let that stop you, NASDAQ. You're already this far. And then
24K. Let's do it. Do it now.
To the downside, we could possibly retest again these pre-market highs. Is it pre-market highs? Yeah. Pre-market highs. You see here 820 has some buyers. Same area that pre-market highs are sitting in as well on the NQ. So
Coach Tank crying in the corner as we full port left and right. Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't we go to 24,000, right?
it's not too
Yeah,
far
I mean,
from there.
It's a good point. Let's long.
Haven't had a red candle, so we might as well.
Guys,
The first
I
red
made,
candle will be the one we get into a trade on.
I made,
yeah, exactly.
I made an
Yes.
all-time high celebration video.
Oh, no.
Yes, kind of topping into this supply zone here. So I would look for a pullback on ES if you are trading ES. Pre-market high here is going to be the key area, first level, and then you got 39.75 and then 31.50. We hold these areas, we could get another leg up, but right now this is really coming in as a key supply zone here.
Drew, can you pull this up? Gotta celebrate the all-time highs.
Uh-oh.
These AI videos are creepy. They really
I wish you would have done one where you guys just like threw me.
Well, let me cook.
Coming right up.
That's so creepy.
It is creepy.
It really, like, I know it's cool because it's AI, but like that's a little
It's
creepy.
really creepy.
It is.
I need to use this for personal reasons.
Uh-huh.
Man.
Should do one of us dropping her and then she gets up and body slams each one of us.
Well, I said, let me cook. I'm on it.
All right, we'll get back to you on that one, Nick.
Is there an extra hand in there?
Could be.
Yeah, I think there is.
Probably is, yeah.
Extra hands and fingers is how you can always tell AI.
trying to look for it. We all look so happy.
Because we are.
That's how you know it's bullshit.
Oh man. Ooh, all right. Dang, these levels at 860 are really holding.
You seen anything here, Joey, or are you just already mentally, or are you already out on the lake?
I think mentally, I'm on the lake. Yeah, I think all-time highs at this point. I'm kind of just ready to let the Nasdaq do its thing, let it play out, because all-time highs can be very tricky.
Yeah,
you don't want to short all-time highs. Longing all-time highs is hard. It's just difficult, right? It's a hard place to trade. I think if you are already green on the day, I think this is a great spot for you to just go touch some grass. Or water, one of the two.
Ooh, ES not looking very good here. Not looking too clean. I don't hate it so far, but we are making we're just in like a bullish. Bulls are strong, but we'll see how this candle closes in about a minute and a half on ES. Not looking to necessarily take this trade, but it is something that we need to watch. This is a supply zone, so if we get a I guess you'd call it a shooting star candle. I don't know, but basically a top tail candle. Then this doesn't look very great.
Hey, Michelle says, I'm still in a long but losing patience. Well, what was your entry?
Ooh, lots of selling coming in here.
Ooh. Hello, sellers.
Yeah.
Hello, bears. Let's take the window.
Now send it all the way back down as low 600s.
All-time lows.
All-time lows. Here we go.
Imagine hitting all-time highs and lows in one day.
In the same day. Well, we couldn't. They'd suspend long before that, but
just retrace all of these 5-minute candles in 2 candles.
Imagine. Imagine.
If we go back below 700, there's going to be monitors in New York getting broken.
Yeah, literally.
Now, I will say that if we do come back below IB at this point with a lot of serious selling, I might look for shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It would look clean to me, especially this rejection we're getting here at the supply on ES. NASDAQ on the 15-minute at least would be, well, we are rejecting now. We just opened that new 15-minute candle, the all-time high here. So 25 has some buyers sitting there. We need to clear 25 to the downside here on NQ. And then ES has some buyers sitting at 443. Basically, where pre-market high is. So, ooh. It's too early to tell. That's the only thing.
ES getting a little bit of sellers here.
Oh man. Retesting that 822 level now.
Background chat cooking today.
Thanks.
I hear Miriam's Slack notifications in the background there.
You guys can hear that?
Always.
Sorry.
Insider trading going on with Tradeify. Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat, I don't even know. I'm not even in it, so I'm with you guys.
One day we'll expose ourselves. All right, moment of truth here. Nasdaq's still holding these pre-market highs. So we'll see if we get the move down. ES also holding. So is this just another bear pennant setting up, or a bull pennant?
Or yeah, I was just about to say, because this could also be a nice entry for a long. However,
it's a little too close to my liking. I want a deeper pullback to consider a long. This is not enough for me. Especially like we don't have any levels to the upside here. Like unless you already had this long from before, me personally not comfortable longing this. And watch it rip another 200 points.
yeah, true.
ES catching a little bit of a bid here.
Mm-hmm. Damn, they did dirty on that last candle.
You dirty. I just can't stop anymore.
You're just one of those, like, once you start going, you can't stop.
Yeah. It's second nature.
It's always fun.
Yeah, I just had a joke I can't make on here. So
yeah, don't do what I did. And forgot you were on the stream.
that was classic. That was
something else.
I think you missed that one, Joey. We'll tell you off stream sometime.
It's okay. I've made some pretty wild jokes on my stream. Some that I think one could have possibly gotten me canceled.
Like,
I love it.
For a sec, you just forget where you are.
Yeah, you just
like,
kind of just forget. I mean,
yeah.
It's like, oh yeah,
Well,
there's a
because
few hundred
it's
people
also not
watching me
easy.
right now.
Like we're all talking, we're all friends, so we're all talking. So it's like, oh, just, it doesn't really feel like work sometimes. So I'm like, oh, we're just shooting the shit with friends, and then oops, nope, we're on live.
Whoops, there are a couple hundred people watching. Whoopsies.
And the internet never forgets.
Oh man. Oh Lord.
every morning my chat likes to make fun of me. That's pretty much the vibes on how we start off the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just, me and my chat have a love-hate relationship.
I always find that way more entertaining than yeah. I mean, there's some streamers, influencers who shall remain nameless out there who they're just like they just show up so the chat can glaze them for 2 or 3 hours, and then it's sink back into their abyss.
Yeah.
Well, I remember first getting on Twitter like years ago, and I tweeted a question at, well, I guess this was kind of before the streamer influence, but at a trading coach, and like I had and it was just, it was an honest, it wasn't calling anything. It was, hey, I noticed on this particular thing, you look at this. What about in this situation? And within like an hour, I had like 17 replies from like subscribers and people basically like how dare I question His Highness? And it's like I had an honest question. This is not like, all right.
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah.
Well, Celsius flavor we got this morning.
Oh,
Joey.
baby, let's get it started. Watermelon lemonade.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
It's
good
fire.
indeed.
It is the
That's
new
like
favorite.
the ultimate summer drink.
It is, yeah.
Watermelon lemon.
I used to rock with tropical every day, but then watermelon lemonade kind of stole my heart. And so here we are.
Oh,
Wow.
a love story.
That's sweet. Celsius.
At this point, I feel like Celsius should sponsor me at this point because
I was literally just gonna say, Celsius, please sponsor Joey.
I think I need it at this point. Yeah. I deserve it.
half your paycheck is going
Some
to
serious
Celsius.
dedication over here.
You know, and then, I don't know. Do you ever watch Letterkenny, Joey?
What is it?
Letterkenny, the show on Hulu.
I haven't seen it.
It's a sitcom based in Canada, kind of a small farm town, whatever. But there's a fictional energy drink in the show, which may be the most fictional energy drink name I've ever heard. It's just called Bro Dude.
Huh.
Huh.
Bro dude.
Bro dude.
Hey, Yasir, yeah, good question. Just 250 likes. What is that?
What
Hey,
are we
everybody who's
doing?
watching right now, smash that like button really quick. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything, and it's actually super fun to do. You will not believe what's going to happen when you smash that like button.
And if you're watching the stream and you're enjoying it and you haven't clicked the like button, what are you doing?
A lot of people watch on their phones, and so I always tell people to have a thumb war with the like button. You know, go ahead and smash it.
That's awesome.
The fastest growing YouTube stream, and you haven't liked the like button.
What the hell? What the helly?
What the hell?
Everybody's green on the day, and you haven't hit the like button.
Man.
Yeah,
Tell
like
him, Joey. Preach.
My goodness. All-time highs, and you haven't hit the like button.
Is this Sunday service? Because Joey be preaching.
I pulled out the money gun, and you haven't hit the like button.
Amen.
Preach it all day.
Yeah, you don't. I don't know when the last time you got that one out, but it looked like it needed a nice little smash of that gun there.
Yeah.
I need to get me one. We need
They're
to
fun.
get Tradeify sponsor or Tradeify branded money guns.
That would be so sick.
We need to get Tradeify branded lots of things.
We need Tradeify branded everything.
We need Tradeify branded white tees for Nick.
Oh yes, please.
Mhm.
The one
Well,
that
but if
says
it has
Whitey
a
Wednesday.
Tradeify logo on it, is it still technically a YT?
Yeah, this is true.
Well, the thing is, it just should say YT Wednesday in a white font, as we said last time. That would be sick.
Man, we are just kind of stalling out here at the 850s on NQ, ES at the 450s. See if we get another leg up. It does look like a nice bullish pattern setting up here on the NASDAQ. Maybe we'll get a nice leg up from here. ES on the 5-minute. Let's see. Still in this resistance zone, but still kind of looks good. Holding the 9 EMA very nicely. We did look like we were trying to top out at this resistance area, but didn't quite get it. Well, we don't know yet. We'll see.
As trying to push it. Another all-time
Seems like that was the pullback, Miriam.
Yeah.
The 822s.
Just slow grind new all-time highs the rest of the day.
Yeah, actually. Yeah, this is just one of those days now. If you are looking to take a trade or looking to go long, you need to get some sort of pullback. Right now, the 9 EMA is holding pretty well. Really, ever since I got out of my trade, I think Brett got out right around this area as well. We broke above really nicely on the 9 EMA. Nice break above VWAP in the opening range low. And then we got the nice hold of the open, actually. Today's open. And then, you know, it's been a nice move since then.
Yeah, like I said, though, it's just nice that today was very tradable. If you're a momentum trader, you probably did very well. Even scalpers probably did pretty well if you were controlling your position size today. You know, I mean, we you know, everyone talks about chop or range days. Like, give me a range day that's 200 points wide, and we'll hit it on both ends. But yeah, yesterday was just so frustrating, and so it's nice to. You know, you stick that out, you don't make a ton of trades, you take a nibble or two here or there if something sets up. But if you preserved your capital yesterday, you had the opportunity to trade today, right? And if you blew accounts yesterday, you had to get new, you know, again, it's knowing when to just not be in the market is a huge thing for newer traders.
The skill set.
Yeah, it really is. Doesn't mean it's any less frustrating in the moment. I think if you go back and watch the last hour of yesterday's show, you'll hear the frustration. Miriam, I think you acknowledged it and talked about it. Like, this is frustrating. This sucks. But the worst thing we could do there was just pile into trades after trades, and instead kept our powder dry for today, and everyone's printing.
We talk about that a lot, like trying to force a trade on a day where there's literally no setups playing out versus waiting for a day, waiting for something like this to happen where you can clearly identify the levels, you can find the setup. I mean, today definitely produced a lot more setups for every type of trader than yesterday did. I don't know what kind of trading capabilities happened yesterday. Like I don't think anyone was able to find a decent solid setup yesterday. Whereas today you get a day like this and you could have traded the orb, you could have traded VWAP retest, you could have traded, previous day. Everything really was more applicable today. Whereas, and I say this, I'm like, guys, just wait for a better day. Don't try to force an ain't shit setup essentially for something that's just not going to produce anything. Whereas today you got the downside, you got the upside, so both sides were winning today. So this is what you just have to wait and preserve your capital for, because these sort of moves, like you guys saw, we didn't even size up. None of us sized up on any of our trades, yet we were still able to make over $500 or $1,000 on our trades. So it's just really waiting for these setups to play out.
He's spitting facts again.
I was waiting for you to see that.
All right. We got to post that one.
Yeah, that one's got to go on stream. Yeah,
with you guys with the thumbs up.
I actually prompted that. I said the two men are super happy after and give the thumbs up.
So we've got another AI video for you guys.
Oh, that's my favorite one.
AI cooking today. I would have loved to just literally yeet her to the ground.
That is good. That is good. Oh, I was trying to get you to throw me, and then I just go out of.
But apparently AI likes you too much.
Yeah.
Just drop her. It's the thumbs up for me. That's really what it is. You guys kill me. Oh.
All right. Well, Joey, before we let you go here and let you get out on your boat, tell everyone where they can find you.
YouTube. Go live there daily. I'm very active on YouTube. Post long form, short form, live streams, all the good stuff. Find me on YouTube. Pretty active there. Also Twitter. Probably the two most active places I'm on.
All right. Well, Joey, we thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next week.
It's been a good one.
Yeah, it's been a good one. I hope you catch a lot of catfish.
That's the plan. I'm gonna pick up everything, all this money from the money gun, and then go on the boat.
I love it. We appreciate you, Joey. We hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next week.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
See you, Joey.
Bye.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, back to the.
It's been a fun day, guys. It's been a fun day.
Yeah, fun day. Good trading. That's all you can really ask for.
M&M. Aggressively typing.
Yeah.
Oh man, doesn't stop, huh?
No, it doesn't. Why should it?
So in the chat, for those of you that caught some of these moves, whether the move up or move down, have you protected your capital? I'm sure it's happened somewhere, but I don't want to hear too much about people that got up a few hundred, even $1,000 and gave it all back, getting greedy. So
yeah, we are just kind of flirting around with this area right now. This is not, like I said, if you already caught this move or part of this move, right? Like take the win. Right now, we are coming into this resistance zone. We're still not able to fully get into and push through. So ES kind of stalling here. Not to say go full short right here, but keep in mind this is a resistance area. If you do trade ES, Nasdaq's in no man's land, right? We don't really have any, we don't have any levels to the upside unless you're using book maps or Fibonacci retracements or whatever the case may be. But even those, like I said, this is all fresh territory that we're still creating data in. So just be mindful of that. Really what we have to go off is ES right now. And, if you're trading like RTY has been making a nice move to the upside. And I believe when we last looked at RTY, we're not yet at all-time highs. I believe, yeah, we're still a ways, but this is kind of what you got to look at. YM I know was making a nice move to the upside as well. YM looking like it's starting to tap into almost these all-time highs as well. 45,312 is the current all-time high on YM. So we'll see what the Nasdaq and ES bring. We are entering the lunch hour so far too. So keep in mind, volume tends to dry up just a tad in the lunch hours. So we could see a continuation of this move or a bigger move come out in the afternoon session. So yeah, but if you made money, guys, I wouldn't try to push it. Like I said, this is CPI week, or I guess data week in general. We had CPI today. You have PPI coming as well. So just be mindful of those data points coming out, and then, don't want to get too crazy.
Might not be as clean as today, but I do think the next couple of days will also get us some good moves. I think the bill comes due on all these things, and I think fortunately we paid that bill in advance yesterday, right? And we talk about that. The price action contraction leads to price action expansion. It's the only guarantee in the markets. It's just catching the timing of that. But we have seen a couple times this year, not often, a lot last year for those that traded through last year, where we would get 2 or 3 days chunked up in a row where you just not high ranges, ATRs were just crap, and it just was not tradable. And that was, you get 2 or 3 of those days in a row. You think we were frustrated yesterday, like you have no idea. The smart thing to do is get up and walk away, but we can't do that during the stream. So but I think that's just the best example we can set for you guys, is not just piling into trades for the sake of piling into trades. So yes, I think yesterday and today are perfect case studies, guys. You saw us. I think Nick, I think you took just a couple of small nibbles yesterday, but didn't put a lot of capital on the line.
Only one NQ.
Miriam and I are just sitting here twiddling our thumbs, and then today, opportunity, and us three in the house account all up, pretty good today. So, and
Joey as well.
Yeah, and Joey as well. Yeah, so that's exactly right. And again, yesterday, if you sat there and tried to find something where something's not there, and even if you kept your losses small, negative 200 becomes negative 400, becomes negative 600, and then you catch a nice $700 winner today, and all of a sudden you're only up $100 on the week. It can really, chasing trades on days like yesterday can really mess up your week, whether it's a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday night, whatever. So be very, very, very careful with all that, and just understand there are days that are just not conducive to everybody's trading style. So, range traders that just trade in tight 20, 30 point ranges, not a lot for them today. But scalpers, probably a lot on the board for scalpers, from momentum traders like most of us are. It's plenty of opportunities today. So.
True. Also, guys, if you see the poll in the chat right now, let us know how you did today. Are you green? Are you red? Are you flat? You want to hear it?
I will be curious tomorrow to talk to Amos and see how he's handled the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I saw it on his Twitter, actually. I'm not going to spoil it, though. I'll let him talk about it tomorrow.
Nick, that's a tease for tomorrow's show. We don't want people looking that up. We want them to tune in.
Well, that does two things.
You sounded like such a dad there, Matt.
People that are going to look it up, they're going to follow him, so he gains followers, which is great. And the people, like 99% of people, are too lazy anyways to go on Twitter and look it up. So they're going to come back tomorrow. See?
Oh, well, nothing like insulting our audience in the middle of the show.
Well, it's just the truth. Right.
Yeah, I know. That's my dad voice. These damn kids. I got one
Everything
screaming
was
upstairs
better
because he wants to
nowadays.
eat.
Coach Tank is coming on tomorrow, right?
I believe so. I was just confirming with the back.
Yeah,
Here.
he better has bought a YT. Like,
It's gonna be like a really nice collared shirt.
yeah.
It
Thing
can't
is,
just
if
be
he-
a white tee.
If he doesn't wear a YT tomorrow, I will not speak to him.
He's in the background like, bet.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Well, then I guess we don't have to talk. I guess you're on timeout. All right, getting some resistance coming in here still. Man, we really are just ranging in this area. It really just feels like, after a big move like this, we're trying to find our footing and make sure that we can find acceptance above these certain areas. Again, pre-market high on both futures is really just going to be the key area right now that we got to hold above. And right now we're still respecting the 9 EMA. NAS is still respecting its extended trading hours high, but this 846 area, but call it like 820. I think if we start breaking down below 820, watch for opening range high. Basically watch for 800. I would just say watch for 800. And then if we break 800, we have all this to fill, right? Basically all the way down to like 738, 740. I would see, especially if we get the volume, we get the selling pressure, we could start tapping into those areas, maybe even opening range low. But then I would expect some sort of reaction here for a bounce. However, if we continue through, right, we got previous day closed and then this wick that we essentially would need to fill to the downside. But then we have a buyer zone, right? So this is something that I'm just like observing, like what sort of moves could we possibly make here in the afternoons. Otherwise, we continue holding these areas, call it like 800, and then, continue further up. I think I saw someone in the chat mention about the Fibonacci's. The next level really isn't until like 24K. So let's see what we get. Let's actually draw it out. Let's see. Or no, it's not from the Ipsace.
Whoopsies.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, looking like I don't have my fib levels set. I think this is just the standard way they come, but yeah, right now if you were to drop from the
You have the rainbow?
No, I don't have the rainbow. No. No. But we do have right now 23,927, 44, 24,000, 24,100, 24,250. And then now you got 24,600. So not to say that's all going to happen today, but anything's possible.
Anything can and will happen. Welcome to trading.
Welcome to trading, where anything can and will happen. Enjoy the ride.
You sounded like Alexa's cousin when you.
What's Alexa's cousin?
Alexa, the.
No, I know Alexa, but like, what would her name be?
I don't know.
Rachel.
Miriam, apparently.
Miriam, duh.
Miriam?
Mm-hmm. Mary, just Mary.
Mary?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, chat has been cooking today. Again, 59% green, only 15% red, and 25% flat. Let's go. 60% green is great. We love to see it.
You beat me to it, Matt.
I did. Actually, no, I didn't. You snuck that in.
Oh,
there
no,
before I
yeah.
did.
I won, technically. What's new? Just kidding. All right, guys, we're just grinding up here. Grinding up.
Hey,
Just making it
honestly,
all time
we had a great morning. If we just barcode out, like this is probably the first time in a while I wouldn't even be mad.
No, yeah. At least we caught the move.
And it is. I mean, I do think we'll pick up in the afternoon because we're kind of again moving into the New York lunch hour. But it's some days you have great movement in the morning or the afternoon. Like you caught a nice trade yesterday afternoon, Miriam, after hanging out all day with nothing. So sometimes that's just how it is. So if it doesn't give us a lot of opportunities, again, if we're just the most untradeable thing right now would be exactly what's happening, kind of this slow grind up to new all-time highs and just hitting them every couple of candles. If it wants to give us a 50-60 point pullback and then a reversal pattern back then you can play that. But right now it's really, really difficult to pin. I'm not gonna be that guy that shorts at all-time highs, but again, at this point the value is to the downside, right? Similarly, when we got down to where all of us got long, the value was to the upside because we had a pullback. So that's all we're looking for.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it really is like a waiting game with trading, right? Like you just have to wait for the best setup. Like, why would you risk your capital on something that is just a mediocre trade? Like you want the best trades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are going to be the easy ones in terms of like you're sitting in, you're just, even if it doesn't work out, you're not risking very much. And I say this a lot, like, I don't like to use intuition too much. And I know we all don't really use that word too much, but there is a sense of like trader intuition that, you get over time of getting the chart time in, and you just understand and start to get a sense of when the good trades happen, when they start to feel good, when they start to have like multiple levels of confluence to where, again, nothing is 100% in trading, right? Even if you have every single confluence, everything seems like it's aligning, it could still fail, right? That's just a reality. But I'd rather take my odds on those than ones that are producing, a C+ trade. I have some level of confluence, but like everything else is going against me. No, I don't want those trades. I want the good ones. So I will wait if I have to. And patience is really just it pays. Patience pays. So hope you guys
way to get through that at the end there.
What?
Nothing, never mind.
You mumbled there.
Everybody in the chat who's asking if we got the spike to 877, that's only on MNQ. NQ didn't have that spike.
You don't usually see one MNQ print that much higher than the NQ, but
No, it happens every now and then. It happens. Seen it many times before.
oh, well, la-di-da.
Yada yada yada. Man.
Nice bull flag setup on the 5 minute, but right into all-time highs. So
Yeah, I want to see ES clear. Like these 60s need to clear here on ES. Just a slow grind up. Now we just need to clear.
Clear it. Oil is dropping. Gold recovered. By the way, gold stopped me out break even.
Do you want to walk through that trade and what you were looking at when you entered?
Yes and no.
Well, thanks for the definitive
I'm
answer.
trying to invite you to, give
We
us
got
a
30 minutes left.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Yes and no. I mean, yes, obviously I want to break down everything I do, but no, because I'm still learning T-Trade's model, and I'm not confident enough to put this out on stream and be like, hey, here's exactly what I saw and why I took this trade. Because I think it could confuse people if I'm not 100% there yet.
I'm already confused.
Well, I don't care if
Love
you're
your
confused.
face. You're just so fucking sick of me by the end of the stream.
I'm over this.
You're like, thank goodness I get to go to bed soon.
6 p.m. now, so
Yeah.
What? Oh, I was just going to ask, what time is it?
What time is it?
6
What's for
p.m.,
dinner
eh?
tonight?
What's for dinner tonight? I have no idea.
Are you a cook, Nick? Do you
No,
cook?
my girlfriend is a fantastic cook, so I just get to enjoy what she cooks, which is nice.
And you just yeet cats into the wall?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna take a guess, Miriam, that your husband is a good cook.
He really is.
Okay.
He actually is. How would you guess that?
I don't know. I guessed it. I don't want to say it's a slight on you, but
I was gonna say, is that just because it would? Yeah. I see what you're doing there. Yeah, he's like a unicorn. This guy's good at everything.
aw, that's so
Aw.
He
sweet.
really
You
is.
married a unicorn.
Aw.
He is a unicorn. He is. He knows it too.
What are his specialties?
Like in cooking, or just in general?
Oh, okay. Anyway, in cooking, in preparing food. I don't know. We're not going down. We almost got
Save that
fired
for-
yesterday. We're not getting fired today.
Yeah.
No, not today.
You know, it's funny. He doesn't have like a specialty. He'll just work with what he has.
Okay.
He is such a problem solver. Like if there's whatever there is in the fridge, he'll figure something out.
Oh, okay.
And it's great to see him like alchemize, in ways. I mean, I don't know, call it his engineering background, but the way his mind works is just.
I kind of
he's
did that
so
yesterday
resourceful.
with this chicken marinade. I looked it up and it looked really good, and we didn't have like 3 ingredients. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm just going to use this, and this. It worked. It was actually very good.
Yeah, there you go. You just got to be resourceful. So, yeah, but he makes some good food.
All right.
Sometimes better than me. Sometimes I'm just like, we're getting some chicken and rice. And that's all we're doing. He's like, all right, adding the onions and the garlic and the whatever. I don't even know what he does, but
The whatever, that's the best.
Yeah.
yeah, whatever is the
Hey,
secret.
baby, what's in this? Whatever.
It's the whatever.
Is he Italian all of a sudden? What's the whatever?
You know what? Sometimes we get Italian, This is how I think like Mario S talks. He's talking about the market. He's like, hey,
Hey,
I'm gonna
listen.
show it over here.
That's a nice trade you got going on. It'd be a shame if we stopped you out.
Stopped you out and then caught some of these buyers and then reversed it,
Yeah.
But who knows? Who am I talking to?
Well, you got into like the deepest part of Brooklyn there for a second.
Down into the bodega,
Some people. I had a buddy that grew up with a Brooklyn mom, and he's probably having a flashback right now. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, from Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah,
That girl has range.
she does.
It took me
She
a long
does.
time to realize she's Australian.
Oh, it's so disorienting when you hear her like in an interview or something. It's
Yeah. I'm like, oh, you got an Aussie accent. Nah. Or how do Australians say banana? That's what I want to know.
Mama. They say all kinds of weird shit.
Are you
Banana.
having a stroke, Nick? What was that?
Banana.
Like Australian is so hard to.
Yeah,
to,
it is. I don't usually try that one.
Yeah.
All as I know,
Except for saying
my brother-in-law from London has been told a couple of times, from people who don't understand accents here, that he's like, "Oh, what part of Australia you're from? You want to get a Londoner mad? Ask them what part of Australia they're from."
Really?
We'll confirm that with Tank tomorrow, but I'm pretty sure that would piss him off too.
I think nothing pisses Coach Tank off, to be honest. Like,
I
he's
would
just
love to see
the
him.
kindest human being I know.
That would be great.
Did you ever see the video? There's a guy, he's probably in his early mid-20s, a dude from Baltimore who has like that Maryland, Baltimore kind of that DMV accent, right? And so it's a video of people saying certain things in their native accent that comes off really weird. So he says the statement, Aaron earned an iron urn. And when he says earn.
I've seen that.
You see that one? And he as he's reading it, he's realizing, and then he like finally like corrects and overemphasizes it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so good. It's really good.
He just
At
said,
first he's like, "What? I'm saying it right," and then he's like, "Oh."
he just said, if you want to get a Swiss mad, ask him to speak Swedish German.
Or just tell them they're Dutch.
No, it's more the Sweden Switzerland confusion that's like, I just don't get it. Because Switzerland is so far away from Sweden, like not even close.
Oh, Wolfman, we love our Aussie watchers.
I actually love Australians. I think they're the coolest people ever. They're also the prettiest people.
I
I've
love
never seen
my
an
favorite
ugly Aussie.
my favorite Australian video is where the kangaroo has the guy's dog and he's like hurt and he just walks up and punches the thing in the face.
What?
You didn't see that one?
Wait, someone punches a kangaroo in the face?
So this guy, you know, kangaroos have claws, and the guy, he had gotten the guy's dog, and like the dog's like he's got him in his, and the dog's like not having a good time, and the guy just walks up and just punches the kangaroo right in the head.
Dang. Would the kangaroo just like bounce away?
Well, he lets the dog go, and then he kind of looks at the guy like, "What the fuck was
Hey,
that?"
Drew already has it pulled up.
Oh yeah, he's got it up. Good.
It's like,
oh my gosh. He's like, square up. Oh my God. He's like, what
the kangaroo is so confused. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, what the fuck just happened?
He's like, what do I do? Oh my God, why is he holding the dog like that?
Well, he's attacking the dog. I mean, kangaroos are
Chokeholding it.
angry MFers.
He looks like he's trying to give it a hug from the back, but
This is great.
he's like, what? I was just trying to give him a hug. It's like, damn, bro. Okay, I'll go find me another dog.
Well, and once the dog's okay, it's like the pet owner in me is like, oh, that's an expensive vet visit.
Yeah. Wait, I just love the reaction of the kangaroo. Like, bro, did you just punch me?
Yeah, the kangaroo's like, the fuck?
Kangaroo's like, there's no way you just did that.
That is wild. Punching.
How
a
have you
kangaroo
never
in the
seen that? That's been out there a while.
face? That guy's brave.
Yeah.
I need him as a bodyguard. You can punch a kangaroo in the face. You can take anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Oh boy. Yeah. So good day today, guys. Coming off of a day that wasn't so great yesterday. Like I said, tomorrow we've got Amos on the show. We'll talk about we'll talk about trading with Amos and see how his week has been, how he's handled things. Of course, Tyler Trades will be with us on Thursday. Tank will be with us tomorrow as well. I believe we confirmed that. The man, he's a busy man. He's got a lot going on, and he's been working. We keep adding more people to the live trader program, and so Tank's working with them. So if you're on your way, if you've gotten a couple of payouts with Tradeify, keep going. Get into that live program. You'll get some one-on-one and some small group sessions with Coach Tank. Yeah, it's a lot of benefits to being there, but you gotta hold your account to get there. So that's why hopefully
we already know a few people, at least, like not live status, but we've done a few giveaways. We've had some people pass those accounts and get funded, or I'm sorry, actually get payouts. And so we want to see you guys live. If you want to give away on this account or on this stream, then we want to see you guys succeed. So definitely keep us updated.
Anybody that does that, let us know, but especially our regulars, we want to know when you pass an eval. We want to know especially when you get a payout. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? That's something I will admit in this space is really kind of, people are so obsessed with the rules. Like, how about just get a prop firm that doesn't fuck around with your payouts? Like I've just seen that too much over the years, whether it's firms that have gone up or belly up or just whatever. It's like you buy. I understand you want favorable rules, you want et cetera, but like you buy the account to get it to a payout, to put more money in the bank account than it costs for the account itself, of course. And like, yeah, people are still buy accounts from people that want to jump through 40 hoops. You have to send them a DNA sample and, promise your firstborn to them. And, post a video of you trading. No, I followed the rules. What else do you want?
Right.
Yeah,
make it fair. Make it fair.
Yeah.
We got some of the fastest payouts. I mean, if not the fastest. I mean, I think some people have reported getting them in seconds.
I would feel pretty confident that you could say the fastest, and it would be. I don't think any lawyer would correct you there.
Yeah, I'm safe.
Very, very fast.
Yeah, Carloco, that is extremely frustrating. Yeah, Boundless, let us know. You should time it. Actually have like a stopwatch. Just from the moment you click pay me to the moment it hits your account.
That what the button says? Pay me?
Yeah. Pay me. Now.
Pay me, MFers.
Joker, I didn't even press the request payout and it was already in my account.
Well, Schrodinger's stop loss, if that, I didn't know that, and if that's true, then they should fire their risk managers or whoever decided to do that, because that's just the dumbest thing in the world.
Oof. Crazy.
Oof. What happened?
I'm just reading comments.
You know, it's like I say, like in that situation, it's like I don't blame the guy that says we should do this. I blame somebody who didn't say, you know what, maybe not the best idea, right? Like I always, whenever you see a dumb idea or a dumb product or something that's out there, like I don't blame the idea guy. It's their job to come up with an idea. I blame the person that said, you know what, that sounds like a good idea.
You know, it sounds like a great idea. There.
Yeah.
There.
Like we've all done, you know, content. We've all done stuff in the past. It's like, you know, okay, you have a lot of ideas. You need some part of your own brain or somebody that you work with. It's like, yeah, I don't know about all that one. Like Nick said, I'm going to do the whole show in an accent. We're like, you know, maybe not the best idea.
Maybe not.
Keeping me in check, guys. I mean, I'm
do it.
very down.
Thanks, Mario S. Says, I told my friends to come to Tradeify. I love what you guys are doing. I really like Brett. It's very transparent. Yeah, you don't see that a lot. You don't see that a lot where, you know, the CEO is in the chat talking up, you know, with the getting some banter in there, taking some trades. Yeah, so we love to see it. We love to see it.
Yeah, we've had a bunch of interactions with both Brett and Vinny, and you know, and you know, when you talk to those guys, and you kind of understand what's behind everything, and understand them. It's yeah, it makes it, you know, I mean, listen, I enjoy this job, and I enjoy working with Nick and Marion, but like I did my research before, you know, you sign anything or accept anything, and you know, when I heard they don't dick around with payouts, they, you know, their support is quick, they treat people fair. Like, what else do you really want? Like, I think there's nothing wrong with seeking out, you know, rules or something that's beneficial to you or your trip, but I feel like that's concentrating on the wrong things, right? Because if you jump through the hoops and you do everything you're supposed to, you want to get the money in that quite frankly you've earned without a bunch of bullshit. I don't know why people tolerate that. Like that's, you know, you put I don't care if you spend $50 for an account, you know, if you work even a $20 an hour job, that's, you know, 2.5 hours of work. It's, you know, you don't want that to just piss that away because somebody wants to get you on a technicality.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank goodness we're getting towards the end of the show. I could go on one for a while on that.
No, but it is really refreshing to see, like, put faces to names. Like,
yeah,
who is even running this company, right? Like, that is such a green flag if I've seen one. And again, I'm not saying this because we're with Tradeify, but like that is something that, you know, you want to make sure that you're aware of, right? Like, who's even running this company? Like, are they showing their faces? Because that, not just from a transparency standpoint, but like, at least you know they're human, right? They're not like just random blokes off some, I don't know.
I think we got to bring Joey back.
Yes, Joey, that sounds like a good way to open up your segment next week, because yeah, I get it, believe me.
That's great.
Well, and I'd been trading my own accounts for years, and I really just started doing some prop accounts in the last few months, you know, because as I've said, like, why am I going to, you know, put my money at risk anymore when I can just get through, you know, to Nick Nick was very helpful with some of those conversations as well. But yeah, it's you know, why are you screwing around with play? Like, if I do what's supposed to be done, which says on your website, this is what you need to do to get a payout, I do it, I get the payout. End of story, end of discussion. That there shouldn't be any additional things to do there, other than, like, you know, the KYC stuff I know is big. You got to prove you are who you say you are. I get all that. I think that's the only time Brett has said Tradeify has ever been hesitant on certain things, is like when, okay, wait, this doesn't quite match what we're seeing. But as far as like the actual rules and the executions, okay, you did it. Here's your money. So yeah, it's no different than any other part of this business. I know we crack on like, hey, buy my course and all that stuff in here. There is, guys, I've taken a lot of paid education or had some paid education over the years that I found very helpful and great. And there are people out there, whether they're coaches, course providers, etc., that do a fantastic job, and they're worth every penny you pay for them. A lot aren't. And that's just it sucks. And I wish there was a way to let you discern that before. I've spent hundreds of dollars on courses that have not helped. And then I spent once a couple thousand on a course that literally changed my career. So, we slam it because it's funny and we'll make fun of it, but yeah, there's a lot of it. I think I said the other day, it's never been easier to become a profitable trader, and it's never been harder to become a profitable trader, because everything you need is out there. It's just really hard to find the good stuff,
Yeah.
And the stuff where somebody doesn't have, doesn't have some sort of, trying to think of the right way to phrase this without pissing a lot of people off. But without the incentive, everybody's got an incentive for you to watch their stream, and that's fine as long as they're providing decent content. But yeah, don't always be on the lookout for new ideas and new strategies. Test them, develop them, etc. But no, Schroeder, no course is a replacement for screen time. Absolutely 100% correct. Absolutely 100% correct. And I haven't done a ton of research in the space in the last couple of years as I've phased out some of that stuff that I've done. I miss it. I miss working with people individually. It's just not the most effective use of my time. Between this show and other stuff, and especially last year with the move and about to have a wedding, it's been very, very hectic. I miss it incredibly, because that was I wanted to be a basketball coach in college and work with people, and I loved every second of that, and I gave that up to get into trading, and financially was definitely the right move, but I absolutely miss some of the aspects of the individual coaching. There's no high in this bit. I don't care. The best trade I've ever made does not compare to the high of helping somebody kind of like figure this out. And, now fortunately we can do that to some degree on this show. But yeah, it's don't assume everything is crap out there, even though most of it is.
Yeah, that's such a good way to put it, because to be fair, I mean, not everything is like all the courses. Like I took some courses when I first started, and yeah, I gained a lot of insight from specific ones that I spent a lot of money on. And it's just, who do you resonate with? But at the same time, like, you really do have to put in the work. So, there are people that have been doing this for years that can help accelerate and catalyze that journey for you. But at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you to really put in that time, right? No course is going to like completely make you a profitable trader from the get-go. But at the same time, it really can help if you do resonate with a specific teacher or someone who teaches really well and is offering a lot of value to you, then it's not wasted, right? Nothing's wasted in that sense. But again, at the end of the day, you really are just going to have to put in the work. It's not, a lot of these courses we make fun of them because it's funny, like, the people that are running them have like Lambos and all this thing. It's just like, why do you need to sell a course when you have a Lambo? But at the same time, it's like there's still good educators out there, and I think Matt and I can attest to that. We both come from, at least our families are all educators, so it's something that we just love doing, and you can tell there are certain people that really enjoy that, and others that are just trying to make a quick buck.
And I do want to say the flip
this too, because I've been running a coaching business myself for over 4 years, and here's the thing: I've worked with I got over 600 people, from literally making no money to being very, very financially successful with their video businesses, right? That was not trading coaching, that was video business coaching. And the difference between the ones that actually got great results and the ones that did not get great results was that the people that did get great results, they literally just did exactly what we told them. They just followed the plan and they put in the work every single day. When they were stuck, they asked us questions. When they needed help, they came to us, right? And then they just put their head down and did the work. And that's ultimately all the time what's going to make you successful or not successful. Because I think the stat is, I don't know the exact number, but like the average completion rate of an online course where it's just like videos to watch is less than 10%. Okay. So does that mean that there are a lot of shitty courses out there? Not really. It means there are a lot of shitty people out there that think they can buy a course and that will fix all their problems. But once you buy that course, that is the first step, right? Great step to take. But then you gotta put in that work. You gotta put in that time, because otherwise you're just gonna end up being part of that statistic of the people that don't complete an online course. So.
Yeah. And to dispel one little statement we hear all the time, and I understand the sentiment behind the statement, so I'm not by no means trashing the people who say it, because this is quite frankly something I thought when I first got into it too. I've heard this a lot over the years. It's like, well, if you really make that much money trading, why are you even charging for this? You should do it for free. Well, yeah, there's been many times over the years when somebody will reach out to me on Discord for 15, 20 minutes. We can talk. Okay. And I'm happy to do that. When I have the time, I don't really have it anymore. But, when you put, in some cases, dozens or hundreds of hours into producing something, and there's time, energy, and effort in that, and maybe even, I've had people in Upwork that have helped me with graphics and stuff like that, because, rather than me learn, spend hundreds of hours learning something new just for a core, people put a lot of time, energy, and effort into those, and it's no different than maybe you have a full-time job, but you fix cars on the side, and then a buddy brings you, and you're good at it, and buddy brings it to you and says, well, you should fix my car for free. No, if I'm gonna spend 10 hours fixing your car, unless you're a really good friend who can just bring me a 6-pack, no, we're gonna take the, I can't fix cars. I was just a bad example, but
to that point, Matt, when I started coaching people, so I ran my own video agency for 6 years before I started coaching people.
How old are you?
I accidentally started because there were videographer friends of mine who asked me for advice, and they asked me hey, how are you getting these clients? How did you build this agency? How do you have fucking 12 full-time employees? And they were asking me all these questions, and I was helping them for free.
Yeah.
Now, funny enough, most of the people that I helped for free did not get any results, because guess what? They didn't do the work. As soon as I started charging for it and people actually paid, it started to hurt them. Because now you're financially and emotionally involved, and you want to make it work. And if you approach a roadblock, you're like, wait a minute, I paid for this. I need to make this work. But if you're somebody who gets it for free and you hit a roadblock, it's like, this is too difficult. I mean, let me just try something.
Yeah. There's a sense of accountability when you pay for something.
Absolutely.
So
now, anybody charging $5,000 for something without a taste of it, or when you don't know that much, yes, you absolutely should run like hell from things like that. But I mean, sometimes very few people make it through without spending, either you're going to spend a little money on the right kind of education, or you're going to spend money on education in terms of, prop accounts, right? I mean, everybody in this business pays their tuition. Everybody. Maybe it's money, maybe it's time, more likely it's both. So I think that's a great place to wrap things up today, guys, for another edition of Tradeify TV. A great show today. It's one of our better streams. We had some banger trades. Joey brought some great knowledge. He's probably already out on the boat. He's probably joining the comments section from his boat as he runs away from his screaming children. So so we thank Joey for being here. He's with us every Tuesday. Make sure you check him out on his YouTube page. We'll be with Amos and Coach Tank tomorrow, so make sure to tune in for that. And so that's it for me, guys. So let's spin it around the horn. Let's look at Mr. White Tea himself and have him bring us home.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, not much to add to that, Matt. Fully agree. +1. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being funny, being able to take jokes, and staying active in the chat. Was a fun stream to do. But as usual, let's end it with our one and only future slaying, matcha drinking, self-muting, hot girl walking, stranger hugging, black notification hating, curly trader, matcha mommy, Miriam.
Oh man, I wonder if you're going to continue adding to this over time, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Guys, it's been a great freaking stream. This was such a, such a contrast from what we got yesterday in terms of the price action. I mean, we always try to come on here and provide you guys with all the value we can possibly give you. So if you guys did find some value in the stream today, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you share it with a friend so we can continue to do this every single day for you guys and with you guys. But that being said, make sure that you go enjoy your day. Make sure that you are, not just sitting here in front of the screens. We're at all-time highs, guys. So there's always another day to trade. We still have tomorrow and the rest of this week. So make sure you are ready for that. And if you made some money, congratulations. But until then, guys, go enjoy your day. We hope that you, like I said, got value from this and continue to join us on the rest of this week. So we love you guys. We hope you have a great rest of your day. Go be great. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.